What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. If you can see me, if you can hear me, if you can feel the energy, just give me a big yes. Give me a big yes, 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 yes. Listen, we have not yet reached 1,000 people. We need 1,000 people to get on here tonight. We have currently 718. So make a post in our Facebook group. You know the group, you know the drill. The link is right there on the screen. go.vsc.com/Facebook. Okay. Put the Facebook information in, or put the information in, and you will go tell everybody on Facebook to jump on the webinar and quit being late. All right. Let's see. I'm getting messages from everybody. Okay, very good. I see lots and lots of more people are piling in. So post on Facebook, let everybody know that we're here. And Michael, I don't know how you can look and see how many people it shows on here, but only I can see that. 918 was last week. 918 was last week, I think. This tonight we have now 730. So keep them coming. Keep people coming. I will tell you all right now, I am sick. I came back from Italy, as you all know, and I felt great. And then the South hit me. And now I woke up. I was sick the other day. I had to go get a shot. I had to get a steroid shot, try to stop all this drainage. And now I am, I'm eating these cough drops. So I'm sick. So I apologize. The guys are telling me my webcam is choppy. Not sure why. I'm on the fastest internet that I have. So hopefully it will do a little better. But I think I'm allergic to Mississippi, literally. So anyway, as we wait for a few people to get on here, I want to welcome all of you to the Success Connection. Hopefully you guys love it. If you're brand new, let me just tell you right now, the Success Connection, I wish I could record this part and play it back every week. The Success Connection is not a training for any specific product. On the Success Connection, what we do is we build our own businesses together, okay? So this isn't specific to any of my products. Any student that I have can get on here, and any student that I have can participate and can learn and can get the funnels and the businesses completely free. What I do is I build them, I have my team build them, and I give them to you for free, okay? And you're able to launch an entire business completely free without having to do any work, right? Or any of the hard work anyway. And so for that reason, we don't talk about any specific products here on the Success Connection, because everybody has something different, right? But they all kind of come together to work together to help us all make more money, okay? And that's what I love about this. That's what I just watched a video in our Facebook group from one of the guys that's been having a ton of success, and his video showed he's made over $15,000 with just one of our programs. How many of you feel like that's pretty good, right? That's the difference in taking an action and then following through, and then taking an action and not following through, right? I mean, $15,000 is a lot of money, and that's just some of the money he's made. That's not all of it. So he's done very, very well. I'm very proud. I'm so happy to have anybody that's a part of our program and that's a part of our community that's doing well and inspiring others, right? Of course, if you're a member of the Success Connection forever, you know that we're here every single week, rain or shine, sick or not. I'm going to be here doing the very best that I can to help you guys be successful and build your businesses. So tonight, what we are doing is a little bit different than what we have done in the past. So in the last 6 to 7 weeks, we've been building out this Instagram business. Okay, so the business by which you can make money with Instagram. All right, I've given you an entire business, a free book, a free ebook, all of this. Okay, and we'll go through that funnel very quickly tonight for those of you that are new, because we want to make sure we show you how to get it. It's completely free. And then we talked to you about being able to make back-end profits from that Instagram business, being able to tap into some of the coolest things that you've probably ever heard of, and being able to make big money while you do it, okay? I brought Adrian on last week to talk about that. How many of you saw Adrian here last week? Just give me a big yes in the chat box if you saw Adrian. All right, lots and lots of people. So here's the deal. Man, I apologize. You guys know that I try to do my best when I'm on here, but I'm really struggling. And I just did a training for one of my buddies right before, and I am no bueno, not gonna lie. So here's the deal. Adrian's back for part 2, okay? Now, part 2 is where we're gonna take you through something that we have never done before. Adrian and I both partnered together to create a course. It's a course and a connection. It's something we've never done before. In the 15 years I've been doing this, I've always done my thing, he does his thing. And it just so happened, I was over here teaching you guys how to build an Instagram business. How many of you remember that? Just say yes. Okay. I taught you how to build this whole business around Instagram. Well, I don't see Adrian's Profit Power Hours and his Tuesday classes. Sorry, Adrian. I'm so focused on what I'm doing. And the two of us were talking right before we went to Italy, and he was telling me that he was teaching the traffic side of Instagram, like how to get traffic from Instagram. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm teaching people how to make money selling people an Instagram book and an ebook and all this. And he's like, so anyway, we put this together and it's absolutely phenomenal. The goal here is to show you how you can get traffic from Instagram, okay, for your own business, but also how you can take advantage of that Instagram growth agency. How many of you remember me talking about that? Yes? Okay. It's a pretty phenomenal opportunity. I was just talking with somebody yesterday that made $20,000 a pop off of the Instagram growth agency, doing exactly what I have said, like the exact stuff that I've been teaching you guys are leading up to now. 20 grand a pop. It's insane. I mean, if I had more hours in the day, I would be able to get on, like, to buy one of those yachts that I saw in Italy. I just don't have another hour in the day to do it. So, all of you are laughing. So, you know, I'm super transparent with you, and all year long we've been doing the Success Connection. I have not pitched a single product on here. I haven't sold you a single product. All we've done is built funnels, built businesses, gave them to you for free. That's it. Tonight, I'm going to take you through the free course that we've built you, or the free business we've built you, okay, on your Instagram business. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you the agency piece that I built for you, which is really awesome. And then I'm going to let Adrian come on and talk a little bit about Instagram traffic, and then talk about our IG Mastery course. This is the only course Adrian and I have ever released together, okay? It is the only course that I will even offer you on the Success Connection this year, okay? I haven't offered you anything else. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. It's that simple. But it's going to be tremendously helpful for you to make massive profits with this Instagram business that we built together. And in the past, we've built so many businesses together, and there's never been anything else, right? How many of you would agree with me on that? Just say yes. Okay. We built a ton of businesses, and they all stand alone. There's a reason why we have to cap this one. Well, not cap this business, but this particular opportunity. And Adrian will talk a little bit about it in a minute. It's more of a supply and demand thing. And so I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to get to that in just a second. But I just want to be transparent with you. Okay. At the end, we'll offer you the opportunity to join this program. And at the end of this week, we'll shut this program down. It won't be available. There's no way to buy it in our members areas or anything like that right now, because it will legitimately just be too many people and not enough opportunity, right? So that's the way it is. How many of you feel like that's fair? Just say yes. So we're going to do teaching. This is not a big sales pitch, but I have a feeling at the very end, you're going to want access to this, because it's access to the people that make the money, that just make things make sense. And we made a deal with them even to do this, right? So this is legitimately the first thing we've ever done together. Let me ask you this. How many of you would just say, yes, I want to enroll right now without even seeing it? Type number 1 in. There's so many of you typing stuff. You guys are crazy. I love you all. Okay. So let's jump into, let's talk about your business, okay? Let's talk about the IG business, okay? So this is the IG business that we've built together, all right? I think this is very important, and I think all of you are going to be very excited about this, and I think you're all going to be able to make a lot of money from this. So much easier than anything else, because this doesn't require you to even understand. I mean, I guess as dumb as this sounds, it doesn't actually really, oh shit, you can't see my whiteboard, I'm sorry. You guys know I'm struggling when I don't even remember to bring my whiteboard up. I'm looking at myself in the camera. I'm crazy. Okay, back to reality. Your IG business, okay? We can actually just take a look at what I've already drawn, okay? Maybe not. Maybe we'll just go down here. Okay, your Instagram business. Basically, the way that the Instagram business works is we're going to generate traffic, okay? And we're going to send that traffic to an opt-in page, okay? And this is where we get their email address. Now, in order to give them this email address, we have to give them something for free. So we give them a free report, okay, on 5 ways to make money with Instagram, because that's what people truly want to do. They want to make money with Instagram. That's their main goal, is make money, right? So that's what we give them. So let's take a quick look at that funnel and what that looks like, okay? So this is the Instagram opt-in. Not very smart. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it's letting me log in. One momento. I wonder if ClickFunnels is bugging out right now. Give me 1 second. It's not loving me today for some reason. Huh. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my ClickFunnels to log in. Well, that's a bit bizarre. Adrian, I know you're on here, right?
Yes, sorry, I was muted. What's up?
Are you able to log into your ClickFunnels account?
Well, let me check. Let's see.
I legit can't log into mine. So I was not planning for this little fiasco, so everybody hold tight 1 second. I was just logged in.
It appears that so one of my account, yeah, I can't log in.
You can't?
Nope.
Okay. I was about to say, did somebody hack my ClickFunnels account? This would be a terrible thing. Okay, Adrian, will you keep trying to log in and just let me know when it lets you in? Because I can draw my stuff out anyway. Everybody pretty much already seen this.
I shall do that.
Okay, just let me know, just interrupt me at any point in time when it lets you log in, but it isn't letting you log in, right?
Correct. It's not.
Okay. Well, at least I'm not gonna freak out. All right, so let's go back to business. Can anybody, were any of you not able to log into yours? Okay, so ClickFunnels is having issues. Okay, woo! Everybody take a big sigh of relief for Anthony. I'm already feeling bad. If somebody locked me out of my own ClickFunnels account, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I don't have to have ClickFunnels to show you this, so don't worry. Well, I do at the end, so hopefully they fix their stuff, okay? All right, so check this out. For those of you that haven't seen this funnel, I'll show it to you when ClickFunnels decides to cooperate with us tonight, okay? But pay attention to my screen and don't worry about your ClickFunnels account right now because it's all irrelevant as to what it looks like. So basically, I give you this page, this opt-in page. We've already built it for you. We give it to you. It's yours, okay? 100%. Then we give you the free report to give away. Now, the free report is designed to teach people the 5 ways to make money on Instagram, okay? So 5 ways to make money on Instagram. That's the report that we give people. Now, here's what happens. When somebody opts in for this, okay, when they put their email address in the box, they go over to what we call our thank you and sales page, okay? Now, at the very top of the page, which I'll show you whenever ClickFunnels cooperates, okay, we give them the download to that free report. But then we have this long sales page here that's designed to sell a book. It's a book that I wrote. Well, I didn't write it. I paid to have it written. I spent about $500 to have this book written, and I give it to you for free, and you get to sell that book. I highly suggest a price point between, usually between $2 and $10 to keep it really cheap so you get more buyers. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. Now remember, this is your business, okay? 100% your business. I don't make any money off of this. I built this funnel. I wrote the free report. I also give you this book to sell, and I give you this thank you page. All of this is done for you. And I give you those links. Here, I'll show you. Luckily, I had a ClickFunnels page brought up for our student resources. So, haha, ClickFunnels. And you can see down here on this page, whenever they get their stuff back together, I give you the opt-in pages to download. I give you the free report, okay? I give you the thank you page that has the sales page, and I give you the book that you can sell. I give you all of this, okay? You get it all. It's all done for you. Then here's what happens, and this is the part that's super, super important, okay? And this is what I feel like, is probably the most important for everybody, is our main goal is to create a buyer. How many of you realize that that's the main goal for pretty much everything, is you want to create a buyer in your business, yes? Okay? We love buyers. Buyers mean money to you. So this is kind of like your first money point right here, okay? All right. But it's just like with anything else in life, when people buy something, they're going to need something for what they bought, okay? If you buy a grill, you're going to need propane, or you're going to need charcoal, or you're going to need gas, right? You're going to need the utensils. You're going to need the food to cook on the grill. Like anytime we buy something, it logically leads to buying something else. Have any of you realized that? You buy a toothbrush, you got to buy toothpaste, right? Like, it's rare in life that you buy just one thing, So what we have to do is we have to go here and we have to say, what do our buyers need? What do they need? Like, they've learned how to make money with Instagram. That's what's been taught, okay, through this book and through the free report. What do they need? They need followers, because they now know, okay, if I can get followers, I can get the traffic that's going to make me the money that I now know how to make, because I've read this book on all the ways to make money with my followers. Does that make sense, everybody? Just give me a big yes if it does. All right. If you're falling behind, give me a behind. Not you're behind, but, say I'm behind. Okay. All right. So I see lots and lots of people doing good. Okay. I don't see very many people behind. All right, so we need followers. So here's the thing. We need followers, we need more buyers. So for our followers, what we do is we're going to send them to our agency. We're going to send them to our growth agency page. Okay. Now I have built this growth agency page for those of you that are going to need it, okay? Here's what the growth agency page does. It's really phenomenal. There are different types of people. I can show you these people up here. Let me see. Okay. Agency growth. Check this out. Look over here where I highlight in yellow. There's big brands and there's people, okay? There's brands and there's people. And there's businesses that want followers. They want to get, they need and they want followers, okay? That's their goal. Their goal is they want followers. And then there's you right here. And with what we're going to show you tonight, we're going to give you the knowledge of how to get those followers to them, okay? We're going to talk about two things, shout outs and loops, okay? And I'm going to let Adrian come on and discuss those in just a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how when you are connected to celebrities and influencers on Instagram, that you can actually get them to promote other people and you make money in the middle. I'll give you a prime example, okay? And then I'm going to let Adrian kind of show you some of this because he has a presentation that has it all in there, okay? Literally, Kim Kardashian. How many of you saw Kim Kardashian promote my Instagram? It was earlier this year. All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. Okay, how did I get her to do that? Okay, well, it just costs money. But here's the thing. I knew the person that set that deal up. It's our plug. It's the people we know. I was able to get that for about, 1/5 of the price that some people paid for it. Some people paid $50,000 to have her promote their page at that same time. So if I know how to get it for 10 and people are willing to pay 50 for it, how much money could I make if I just basically told people about it? 40 grand a pop. Pretty incredible, right? But here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. We need to have buyers over here that need and want followers down here so that your growth agency, which I've built for you, can then make money. Because here's all that you're going to do. The only thing you're going to do is you're going to sell for more than it cost, right? And what we're going to be selling are things called loops and shout outs, okay? Now, do you have to talk to people on the phone to do this? No. I set up an entire agency page for you so you can literally just go in, edit it out, and send your emails to the buyers, and they will continuously buy from you because when their Instagram goes from like a few people to a few 100,000 people like that, they flip out and they're excited and they're like, oh my God, I gotta do this. And they just keep buying and they keep buying and they keep buying and they keep buying and they keep buying, right? And so before I go any further in our business, now understand if you're brand new, I have built all of what you see on the screen, I've built out for you. I built you the opt-in page, the sales page, I've written the book and the free report, and I've actually built you an agency growth page, which I can't show you until ClickFunnels opens back up. So everything is done, okay? Everything is ready to go. You can launch this whole business. But the real profit comes in having access to certain things that are going to get you that basically the things that you can sell to all of your buyers, that you can sell for $15,000 a pop, right? $20,000 a pop, those kinds of things. So it's important, very important, okay, that you pay very close attention to what Adrian's about to teach you. What Adrian's gonna do is he's gonna keep it short. He's gonna show you a few things, tricks, little things that we know to get traffic on Instagram. He's gonna talk to you about some engagement pods and things. But then he's also going to start showing you these loops. He's going to show you a case study of how we got Kim Kardashian to promote for us. And I think Kylie Kardashian. We did both, so I don't know which one he's got. How many of you want to see that? Okay. incredible, incredible, incredible money made. Then what we're going to do, okay, is I'm going to come back in. I'm going to show you how you can plug this into your business. All right. And then if you want to join us in this IG Mastery course where we give you our plug, okay, he has limited us on the amount of people that can actually do this. Adrian released this to his students earlier in the week, which means there is less allocation even available tonight. Sorry, we're on Thursday night. He's on Tuesday night. That's just how it happened. But if you want to get into our course, we will give you access to our people so that you can legitimately go get these huge things and turn right around and sell them and mark them up at a ridiculous price, and you never have to spend any of your own money to do it. That's what's so crazy. It goes all the way back to when I started my first business online, where I was selling car parts that I didn't even own. I'd find them in one place for $1,000, post them on a website over here for $2,000. Somebody would buy it. I'd get the $2,000, send this person $1,000, and have them ship the product. I never saw the product, never had any money, and I made $30,000 or $40,000 a year doing it. The difference is with Instagram, there's a many more buyers and a whole lot more money to be made. And so I think that's probably one of the more exciting opportunities. Before I turn it over to Adrian, let me see if my Instagram will log back in so I can show you these pages. Yeah, some of you are saying you can get in, but I still can't get in. Well, wait. Hold tight. There may be somebody may be being nice to me right now. I was able to log in. Let's see if I can get this funnel pulled up for you so I can at least show you this. I'm gonna have to ask ClickFunnels why they want to have any kind of problems during my webinar. I mean, any other time of the day would be fine, but during my webinar is just flat out rude. At least I think it is. How many of you think it's rude? I'm calling Dave. Although I love them, they're not that. Look, everybody has problems. Everybody has little down times and stuff like that. So we can't very well be angry at them. It's a great company. So it's really a great company, and I'm very excited to work with ClickFunnels and to use ClickFunnels myself. So you know, problems happen. I was able to get mine pulled up. So here's the deal. This is the opt-in page. So remember I told you about this page right here. I've already built this for you. I've got 8 versions of this for you. And I've got this 5 ways to profit from Instagram report for you. It's already done. So you get this. This brings people in the door, okay? So it brings people in the door. Then they go to your thank you page, all right? On your thank you page, they can download that free report, but they also get to learn about your Instagram book. This is where you make your first sale. So this is where, boom, you've now made a sale. You've got a customer that you know wants to make money from Instagram. So the question is, what do we sell that person next? What are we able to then sell them? And I told you, it's legitimately, it's how to get followers. That's what we want to sell next, because that's where the big money's at. Is everybody with me on that? Just say yes. So if you're new, I've already built this, and I built this for you. You get it completely free. It's right here on these pages, okay? It's already done. Everything's ready for you. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn it over to Adrian, and what he's gonna do is just show us some quick points about how to get traffic from Instagram, and then he's gonna show you how these loops work, okay? And when he shows you how the loops work, be thinking about your agency business. Be thinking about this part of the funnel. Be thinking about the fact that you're gonna have your very own growth agency, and I'm gonna show you the pages that I built out for you. You're gonna get those, and it's gonna allow you to take your buyers and then sell those buyers the growth agency stuff, right? The products. In other words, how to get more or getting them more followers. And what's great is the minute they get more followers, they're gonna buy more, and they're gonna buy more, and they're gonna buy more, and they're gonna buy more, because that's what people do, right? And so super, super important. And then of course, inside of our IG Mastery course, we show you how to get some of this traffic off of Instagram and push it through this funnel. So can you guys imagine creating a massive amount of traffic for yourself on Instagram, pushing them through this funnel, selling them this book, making some money, creating a buyer, and then selling them the products on how to build their Instagram and get followers? How many of you feel like that's a pretty good model? It's so ridiculously simple, and there's too many people making money off of this for you not to be one of them. That's just all there is to it. So Adrian, if you want to pop on, I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can.
Yeah, man, I can hear. I got you loud and clear.
All right, well, the first thing I want you to do is just kind of go through, I know you have this whole presentation, but my students are not really the Shopify students, so we can skip over anything that's Shopify related. But what I really want you to do is show them 2 or 3 tips on how they can get traffic, even to this funnel, but to any funnels to build their email lists, right? Because my students are doing all kinds of different things for their business. And then I want you to also show our case study for our Instagram loops and shout outs so that they can see kind of how the loop works, what the loop entails, so that we can package that all together and show them how they can make a lot of money off of loops.
No, I'm just going to teach everybody Shopify.
Boo. Everybody give him a big boo. Boo. No.
I'm going to turn my webcam on just to make sure, test everybody can see me and make sure that it looks good. So, oh, what's up, everyone? All right, cool. I don't have the luxury of having all my great artwork behind me because I got a window behind me in this house, but I will zoom in a little bit here. And yes, I do have a great presentation ready for everybody and a lot of great hacks. And the cool thing and the reason why you and I ended up doing this together, we kind of said Instagram is a place where you can make money, anything digital marketing, right? It's pretty incredible. And we're going to talk about that tonight as well. So I'm just going to pull one more thing on my screen, and then I'm going to take over the screen and I'll start teaching everybody. By the way, I'm just curious, while I'm pulling this last thing up on my screen, how many of you in here also join in on my Tuesday epic, amazing Profit Power Hour webinars? Type in PPH in the chat box if you get on my webinars, so I can just get an idea so I can say what's up to you. Let's see how many people come in here and say they're on my PPHs. Let's see what's good with that. Oh yeah, I've seen lots of PPHs in here. Excellent. Love it, love it, love it. Cool. So I wanted to start this out with basically 2 things. Anthony, I'm going to take over the screen right now. And let me just grab it. GoToWebinar is being funky tonight. All right, there we go. I got it. Make myself the presenter. You should all see my screen now. Just go ahead and type in a 3 if you could see my screen. Epic. Awesome. Very, very good. Cool. So right now what you see is why I say that Instagram is the future. All right. And I mean, it's obvious and it's something that we can't ignore any longer. And these are just some quick stats to show you everything. So there's 1 billion monthly active users on Instagram. 500 million of them check in every single day and use Instagram, which is incredible. And also one of the big power drivers of Instagram is something called Instagram stories, right? Now, Instagram stories are now getting 500 million people using them per day. In other words, pretty much every active daily user is using stories. And the reason that understanding that is extremely important is because one of the most powerful features in Instagram for marketers, that's you, that's me, that's Anthony, right, is something called the swipe up feature. We're going to preview that in just a little bit. And you cannot unlock it unless you have 10,000 or more followers, okay? So that's where the big money is made right there. And we're going to show you how to legitimately unlock it in less than 24 hours, right? 60% of people on Instagram say that they're discovering new products, new businesses, new motivation. So we know that on Instagram, it's not like Facebook. People aren't just connecting with family and looking at pictures of their grandkids and their cousins and all this stuff. They're getting on there to discover new things. Another thing to take note of is Instagram is all about vanity. All right, so it's about who I am, what I got, where I'm traveling, you know, all of that stuff. So success, right, drives Instagram. You'll read stories and just go Google it later, articles of influencers saying that they went broke trying to show off on Instagram so they could get pictures on vacations and all sorts of stuff. So my point is that people on Instagram want to learn how to make money so they can be cool on Instagram, and you're going to be able to take advantage of that. 70% are following businesses, 75%, this is important, 75% of users on Instagram take action from a business's post. That would be yours, which is incredible. And this is the craziest statistic of them all. I don't know if this will register with everyone and you'll understand the gravity of this, but Instagram has a 2.2% interaction rate overall, worldwide. Facebook is 0.22. This dwarfs all of the other social networks out there. And I want to show you something else, okay? So I'm just gonna pull this up right here. This legitimately just came out August 27th, so yesterday. Paige Van Zandt makes more money from Instagram than fighting in the UFC. So this girl right here is one of the most famous UFC fighters in the world, and she legitimately went online and said, by a long shot, right? She makes more money just posting pictures on Instagram, right, of products that she's shouting out. Now, Anthony mentioned that earlier. How can you get Paige and all of these other business entrepreneurs, celebrities, whatever, to shout you out? She's making more money making silly posts like this than going in the octagon and getting her arms broken. And she did this whole interview on that. And lastly, I'll show you this. Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner is paid up to $1.2 million per Instagram post that she makes. And Anthony and I were able to get her to promote us along with Kim Kardashian for yet a fraction of the cost. And we're going to show you how we got them to do it as well, and how you could take advantage of stuff like this. But these are just staggering statistics, and I wanted to go over these with you first and foremost, okay? And I also want to make you all a promise. I want to promise you all that no matter what tonight, you're going to leave here a believer in Instagram, and you're going to be stoked about it. And I'm going to show you how from scratch, zero, zilch, knowing nothing, how to blow your Instagram up. And this is something that me and Anthony discovered after spending about 50 grand, and making mistakes, and about a year of our lives trying to figure it out. So I'm pretty excited about all of this. And then we're going to talk about influencers, and we are going to talk about celebrities. All right. So influencers and celebrities like Kylie, like Kim Kardashian, and then not just like the big celebrities, but just people famous on the internet. How we get them to promote us, right? How we get them to do these big giveaways, and we get entry to these, and we're able to get insane amounts of traffic, right? One common interest that everybody on this planet has is they want to make more money. So it doesn't matter if it's coming from Kim, from Kylie. It doesn't matter if it's coming from a UFC fighter. It doesn't matter if it's coming from a famous dog on Instagram. The followers all want to learn how to make more money. And that's what y'all are teaching, and that's what y'all are profiting from as well. Now, like Anthony said, these are super limited, and they're very hard to get access to. And a lot of people that do sell them and offer them have marked them up 10 to 20x what the actual cost is, making them very costly, right? So if somebody told me 50K to get Kim Kardashian to promote me, I would probably like, I don't know, that's a lot of money. I don't care if she makes a milli per post, 50K is a lot of money. But if I could get it for like 5 grand, right? Then I'm like, okay, now it's worth it to associate with one of the biggest celebrities on the planet. Now, when we enter these loops, what you're gonna learn about here, basically what happens is this. I'm gonna pull up an example of what a loop looks like, just in case Anthony hasn't shown you just yet, right? All right, so a loop is pretty interesting in that these big influencers and these big celebrities, they come on board, and I'm gonna maximize this so you can see it. All right, so they come on board, and for like 24 to 48 hours, anywhere from 50 to 70 people, just like me and you, and this is why it's super limited, because everybody would love to be a part of this, but 50 to 70 sponsors could take place in a social media post with big celebrities, influencers, like in this case, Kylie Jenner. And Kylie will go post on her Instagram that she's giving away 20 grand, she's giving away luxury bags, and all you have to do is go to step number 1, the profile that she shouts out, and then you have to follow all of the people that they are following. Now, those people are me, you, Anthony. We're called sponsors, okay? She has 135 million people. Now, you'll notice that the profile she said was basically the host, that's this one right here, is following exactly 70 people. So what's going to happen is people are going to see Kylie's post. They're going to immediately click on the profile she said is the host, click on their followers, and they're going to see you're going to have a list of followers here. There's Anthony, and then all of these other companies that are taking part in this, and I'm somewhere down here as well. And technically, they just go follow everybody. Now, here's the catch with this, all right? These are incentivized followers, and overnight, watch this. This is what's going to happen. You're every second or so, you're just going to start getting a boatload of followers, right? They're following you because they want to win a competition, but we all know that they would also like to make more money. So it's up to you to reel them in on your Instagram pages and promote fast. You got to have a strategy like me and Anthony had. I think that when I did this for my digital marketing business, not e-commerce, but my own digital business, I got thousands of leads. I got them into my courses, teaching how to do e-commerce, teaching them how to make money. And I earned a massive profit on this when I did it. And it's because I have a formula. And that's what we teach in this course as well. But all in all, you're going to lose about 30 to 40% of the people that follow you, right? You're going to lose about 30 to 40% of them. So you have to monetize fast, and then you retain a massive amount of people. Okay, so that's a very, very important thing to understand. And that's why in this training, we're going to show you how, once you get the followers, how to have a plan, have all of the proper tools in Instagram unlocked, right? And start using them immediately so you can profit and so you can monetize. And this is a good little video here that shows you kind of how explosive the growth is. This is when we did Kim Kardashian's right here. Now, this tool right here will show you exactly how many followers you're getting every day, right? So you'll notice that 3 days straight, I picked up 9,000 followers, 24,000, 24,000, and then you could see some people that stopped, started unfollowing me. And this is how loops work. You get a mass amount of followers, you have a plan of action, you promote hard, you make a boatload of money, you get a boatload of leads on your various email lists, and then there's strategies that will help you further monetize that long term. And then people start unfollowing you, but you retain about 60% or so of those people. And that's what me and Anthony have seen, all that other stuff. And the other big thing about this is they unlock for you, once you get 10,000 plus followers, the swipe up feature. The most important, most profitable feature of everything on Instagram is having the ability to swipe up, right? So if you're on Instagram and you're trying to make money, and you got 9,998 followers, but I got 10,001 followers, I'm gonna make more money than you, guaranteed, because stories are where the traffic really big time is coming from. So it unlocks the swipe up feature, gets you a massive amount of clicks and leads that go to your opt-in pages, and basically makes you become a micro influencer by unlocking that feature. And you're not doing this just for your personal brand, right? These are some other pages that I run. I run stuff in the e-commerce space, but we also have motivation and inspiration pages. But when you use these loops, there are strategies to just grow all of your pages, like rings, earrings, bracelets. This one over here called Cities is being used by myself and one of my partners, where when we travel to different places, this is something he taught me that we also teach in the course. We're able to get free hotels, we're able to get free food and all that stuff by saying we'll make a post on our Instagram page and feature you because we have over 200,000, 300,000 followers. That's more of a little travel hack, but it's something really cool that comes with a lot of followers. Anthony got a lot of free artwork, and so did I. Just a couple of days from another artist because we have a lot of followers. The other thing is being able to lock in influencer deals. This Dwayne Wade and his son, the Wolf of Wall Street himself, Jordan Belfort. And once you get the followers, you get what's called, I want everybody to write this down, Clout, C-L-O-U-T, Clout. Everybody on Instagram judges you by how many followers you have. So in many cases, this might be irrelevant, but I just want to put this out there. I had the guy that produced the movie Entourage. Does anybody remember the series on HBO, Entourage, and the movie that came out in 2015? Does anybody remember that? Yeah, I'm sure you do, right? Actually reached out to me, and because I have so many followers and because they could see what I'm doing, and offered me a part in a show that they are doing. I actually asked Anthony if he thought it was a good idea yesterday, being like a marketer on the show, right? And showing, I was playing the role of a social media marketer and stuff. And they're like, you got clout, you got lots of followers, you know what you're doing. And it's like the weirdest thing, like I'm a regular person, but because I have a lot of followers, this big Hollywood producer guy found me, right? Through Instagram specifically, which is pretty awesome. All right, so how can we make money from this? How can you make money from this? And how can you build a really big email list? All right, I'm going to show you all some other things here that's very, very applicable to you specifically, okay? Some of the most popular pages on all of Instagram are entrepreneurship pages. And I really think that this is where a lot of you that are using Anthony's trainings are going to succeed. So this page has 913,000 followers, okay? And all they do all day is post little images like this that pretty much anybody can use. And they're getting 8,000 likes, 5,000 likes, 16,000, 18,000, right? The difference between most of these big pages and you is, and myself and Anthony, is that we know how to make money, right? So most of these people right here, I can't speak for this person specifically, but they're broke, okay? They don't make any money. They just have a big following and they think that it's cool, right? You can take advantage of that for yourself, right? And you can also build big pages like these, and you can earn money using the swipe up feature in the news feed just by simply sharing rehashed free content that's all over the internet. But no one is going to follow you if you don't already have a decent amount of followers. So if you have an entrepreneurship page and you've got one follower, nobody's going to take you seriously. Nobody is going to hit that follow button on you. And what these celebrity loops do that I showed you earlier with Kylie Jenner, you can get into those for like 200 bucks, 150 bucks, 300 bucks, right? And unlock 10,000 followers. Is what's going to happen is you get into those, you get a boatload of followers, and you get immediate clout. You unlock the swipe up feature, you get immediate authority, and more people begin to follow you. And then you just rehash, basically rehash free content on the internet that people love, right? But all the while, you're using, like, they're not even doing this properly. You're using your bio and you're using stories, which would be this right here, to get people to go to your pages, opt in, and go through your funnel and buy whatever product it is that you're marketing, right? There's luxury lifestyle pages, all sorts of stuff. The second biggest niche on Instagram is the niche that y'all are in, and that is how to make money and luxury stuff, right? The number one niche is health and fitness. So these are massive pages. Most of these people don't even use them the right way. And you can blow your page up like this overnight, and then you can get all of these pages right here to send you free traffic as well, okay? Another thing that we do is, I know a little hack, if you will. This is like one of my dirty little secrets. I know a hack to get every post that I make to show up legally and ethically, all right, on anybody else's Instagram page. So the 913,000 people that are following this person, I know how to make my posts show up in part of their Instagram where their followers will actually potentially see the post. Now, how many of you in here would like to go get a list of big pages like this, right, that have millions of followers, and then be able to make one post on your Instagram promoting a product and have it show up across the board on all of these other Instagram pages without spending a single dime, and do it legally and ethically. I want you to type in money signs right now. Go ahead, type in money signs. All right, that is a feature that I will teach you to use. There's no software or anything. It's a feature I'll teach you how to use inside the IG Mastery training course. All right, and the other big thing that we talk about is the use of hashtags and how you can find and snipe out the most profitable hashtags that get you the most free traffic. You know, what's incredible about Instagram is that they actually give you about 30 to 40% of the people that see your post, that follow you, will actually see it without spending a dime. I'll prove it to you. Check this out. So this is one of my pages right here, all right? And when you use the formula and the system that we've kind of put together, you can get boatloads of free traffic. This is one of my Instagram pages here. I made a post. It got 47,000 people to see it for free. That is free eyeballs, okay? Now, I know that Anthony doesn't come on here and teach Facebook ads all the time. And a lot of you, though, are probably a little bit familiar with Facebook ads. I just want to give you an idea of how much this traffic is actually worth when you use this strategy, because you're going to be promoting your business, right? Imagine getting all this traffic and free leads on your email list. The average cost per 1,000 impressions, that's a view of your ad on Facebook, is $15. So for every 1,000 people that see a paid ad on Facebook, they're charging about $15, okay? Each Instagram post that I'm making using the strategy that Anthony and I have put together is getting anywhere from 40 to 60,000 free impressions. That's free views. So that's about $900 per day in value of free traffic. That's $6,000 per week in free traffic. And we know how to monetize that traffic. You know how to monetize that traffic because you have all of these funnels and businesses that you can use and email lists and everything that you're building up. So I'm going to quickly just draw out a map for you, okay? So I very quickly want to draw out a map for you. And Anthony, you can just, if I keep going or I go over time, just feel free to interrupt me at any time you please. But I want to draw out a map of precisely how an Instagram business should look and how you specifically, everyone on this webinar, should be using the business to make money. So I'm just gonna get my whiteboard over here, move all this stuff out of the way. My keyboard died right when this webinar started, of course. There's always gonna be something that happens.
Adrian,
yeah.
Did you hear me? Okay, because I said earlier I like to interrupt you, but you just kept talking as if I didn't even speak. Did anybody else ever hear that? That crazy fool. Anyway, how many of you are pretty intrigued by the Instagram stats? Like, this is just the information and the stats that are coming your way, but here's the cool part about this, and what he's going to show you is he's going to show you how to get traffic, which I think is going to be important. But what I want you to start thinking about is when you use our business that I built for you that other people don't have, and you get those buyers using the emails I wrote for you, the pages, all that stuff. This is the stuff that you can now sell to those buyers. This is the back end, right? And this is where the big money is, and it's so much bigger than most, and it's not selling another product, it's selling a service. And when you're selling a service, it's easier than selling another course or another product or whatever. For instance, let me just tell you this. If I got on here right now and I said, hey guys, listen, every one of you that want 10,000 Instagram followers, I can do it for you right now for X amount of dollars. How many of you would rather have that than me saying, here's a course that teaches you how to get your first 10,000 followers? Which one would you rather have? The service that does it for you or the course that teaches you how? Right. Everybody says, of course, you want the service because you want that instant gratification. And that's what you're able to provide, although what you're going to be able to provide to people is so exclusive and so different that they can't get it anywhere else. So you can mark it up and make a ton of money, right? So it's an awesome opportunity. Adrian, I'll let you draw this out. We're already at 9 o'clock. I usually keep my webinars to an hour, but Are you guys good with us going a little bit over tonight? Because we probably need another 30 minutes or so. There's a lot to teach, so we want to make sure you get it all. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna shut up, Adrian. You can keep going. I'm gonna give you about 15 minutes, okay?
Perfect. Yeah, that's honestly, that's all I need. All right. So I just wanted to show you how the traffic works on Instagram. Okay. So I just want to share my screen. There we go. Boom. All right. So this is how it works. This is Instagram. This is your Instagram profile right here. Okay. So you're going to have your profile picture up here, whatever. This is you. Okay. Or not you, but your logo or whatever it is. But this button right here is actually what's called your story. All right, and this gets a massive amount of traffic. All right, and this is where you're going to use that swipe up feature where it's a video and people are going through these all day long. 500 million, right, a day are using stories, and they can swipe up and they can go to your page. All right, then you have your bio. All right, so you always hear people say, click the link in my bio. This is going to be also a link to your funnel. So this is going to send you traffic, all right? And then you're also going to use the news feed, which is going to be the different posts and stuff that you make to drive traffic, all right? So all of these places here are going to drive traffic from each of your Instagram pages. And trust me, you're going to have multiple Instagram pages in different niches. Maybe the real estate niche, the luxury niche, the car niche, niches that that people will be following that are interested in making money. And all of this traffic right here essentially is going to go to your funnel pages, right? So this is going to go to your funnel pages, and you might be selling product, whatever. And this is, let's just call this a opt-in page, right? And all of those leads, because you want to funnel them from Instagram, are going to go on your email list. And I know that if y'all are following Anthony, that you know a thing or two about email marketing. And this is the model that nobody really knows about, because once you get them on your email list, now you've got money coming from emails, right? But you've also got money coming from your story, you've got money coming from your bio, and you got money coming from the free traffic and everything that you're receiving from posts on your news feed, right? So there are multiple layers of money that can be made. But once again, the celebrity loops are giving you the clout and giving you the credibility to make people trust you and actually click the links and swipe up on your story. Two factors: how many followers you have and who you are connected to. So when people look at me and Anthony and they say, geez, I didn't know if I should trust Adrian or Anthony or if they were legit or not, but wait a second, they were a sponsorship and they were just on Kylie Jenner's profile and Kim Kardashian's profile, or this influencer or that influencer. And so that increases our engagement rate. It increases the amount of followers we get, but the people that swipe up and click on the links that we're talking about, because we're associated. And that's what we are going to teach you how to do specifically as well. All right, so the other thing is, how do you make your posts go viral, right? Super, super important. Like, for example, this right here. I'm just gonna maximize this so you can see it. All right, so when I made a post, I want you to look, these are comments and likes. When I made a post on my Instagram profile, it just immediately started going viral, getting an insane amount of comments. We got over 60,000 comments and stuff like this. So there are these things called engagement pods that I'm going to teach you about. And these are private groups that you can get into that will flood likes and comments from real people to your post. Now, why is it important that you get boatloads of comments and boatloads of likes on the post that you're making? Well, once again, authority. People are seeing, whoa, well, this is getting a lot of likes and comments. I want to see what that's all about. And secondly, what it's going to do is it's going to boost your engagement rate and make Instagram give you more free traffic, right? So these are big pieces of the puzzle when it comes to building an Instagram business for any niche. And like I said, 99% of the marketers are the people on Instagram that have a following. They don't know how to use this stuff or build an email list or whatever, I mean, it's unbelievable. They have no clue what they're doing. They're just posting all for vanity. But the people that do know what they're doing are making a boatload, a pile of cash just by being on Instagram and monetizing the right way, 100,000%. So you're going to get access to these loops, but you have to learn how to monetize them throughout our course, right? And that is something that, like I said, Anthony and I spent a long time trying to figure out. So I want to show y'all one more thing. So just give me a second, because I'm actually going to plug in my phone and I'm going to show you one of my main Instagram pages. How many of you in here would like to see me go live on one of my main Instagram pages? Just say yes in the chat box.
And guys, I want you to understand something. The loops, I know Adrian's kind of talked about them, but here's the thing. Access to the people that do those loops is where you make tons of money. And I want you to also understand one more thing. You don't have to use, although obviously using MyFunnel makes sense, but using the business we built. But there's also the logic behind this is very simple. There are what we call people that have no clue what they're doing, okay? Then there's the top level guys that have a lot of followers, they're making a lot of posts, all this stuff. But then there's that middle ground person. There's that person that's on Facebook, or on Instagram, that's posting a motivational picture every day, but they got 800 followers. How many of you have seen people like that? Just give me a yes. Okay. It's every day they're posting their workout video or something, but they got 800 followers. Okay. That is a person that needs followers and is willing to buy buy the access to followers. They just don't know it exists. So one of the methods that we teach, okay, inside of this course is how to find those people. So how do we find quickly, how do we find a person who's making consistent posts but does not have a lot of followers? And then look, all you do is you hit them up, you send them a direct message and you say, hey, listen, here's the deal. We have the opportunity to get Kylie Kardashian to promote you. You're likely to get about 200,000 new followers, give or take. That's what we're told. Can't make guarantees, but you're likely to get all of these new followers and all of this stuff. And you can then, you know where to get it because we're giving you our plug. You know where to get that access to that loop, just like this one, for say 10 grand. So you can mark it up to 15 or 20 grand, get paid, make 5 or 10 grand in the middle, and you haven't done anything at all except just know what it is nobody else knows. How many of you like this, right? Now, I also want to be very clear. Not all loops are celebrities like this, okay? We did one that was absolutely incredible. It was from a girl in Brazil. She had a ton of US followers. She had a ton of followers in general. And we did great. And it only cost us $800, and a lot of people paid $2,000. And so, you could have made $1,200, boom, just like that. And it was pretty incredible. So I want you to realize that not everything is celebrity based, right? Which makes it less expensive and more applicable to so many people. And it's a great way to make money. And the funnel and the business that I built you, and then we built together over the last 6 weeks, gets you more buyers for these loops and shout outs. So, it all works together and it's really incredible. So I'm gonna let Adrian kind of go through what he's doing here. Adrian, probably another 10 minutes or so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to show them, this is a live loop that's happening right now. And it's live on Instagram. And it's got 898,000 likes. And like Anthony said, it's not always Kylie Jenner that is doing these loops, even though the Kardashians do one a month. And every single month, we'll be able to get you the plug if you ever do want to be involved in one of those, but they are not recommended at all in the very beginning until you monetize and make money, right? Because they profit for me and Anthony. Okay, but this is one of the ones that would be definitely more in your range. 898,000 likes, and you can kind of see here that she's given away some, I don't know, some Louis Vuitton stuff, right? Now, this loop right here is one that I would recommend that y'all get involved in. You can see 37,000 comments. There's just all sorts of stuff happening on these pages right here. And you can just come over here and you can click and you can see what everybody's saying. You can see where they say to go and to follow and all that good stuff. The thing about these is the loops only stay up for 2 days. And then on top of that, there's a very, 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 very limited amount of people that can get in. So it's not like just anybody can enter into this. you either have to have the plug or you're going through a broker that's 10xing the amount. And I think what the big idea that he had was being able to make money brokering these, but also participating in these yourselves. Because if you're telling somebody that you can get them a lot of followers, but you don't have a lot of followers, how many of you would agree that you don't look very legit saying that? Just say, I agree, right? So it's important that you get into one or two of these yourself and you get a good bit of followers, unlock the swipe up feature, unlock all of these other features that are there, and get that clout. But I just wanted to show you real fast a little bit about how this works. So when you have a lot of followers, you can see the video of me, when you have a lot of followers and you want to send somebody to a page, like I run this page right here called Cash Flow. I just started it, and it's going to be doing exactly what Anthony's been teaching you how to do. It's going to teach people how to make money. I'm going to send them into my funnel, get them on my list, send them through my email marketing, autoresponder, all that good stuff. So when you have a big following and you want to build up another page, here's what you do. You'd come on a story and you would say, follow for daily, and I could just say cash tips, right? Whatever, you can say whatever you want that makes sense with your niche, okay? So I could toss this on here. Now, you might be saying, Adrian, okay, what's the big deal about that? Well, considering the fact that stories get so much traffic, what I can do that you probably can't do is this. I can come up here and click on this little link icon, and I can say, go to funnel number 1, go to funnel number 2. So I'm just going to put in http AdrianMorrison.com. All right, so they can go get my free book on AdrianMorrison.com. Now, when I hit send right here, boom, it's live on this page with 122,000 followers. Now, I want you to see something real fast, because 122,000 followers is not that many followers, okay? It really isn't. So I want to show you just very, very, very quickly one of the what 24 hours on that page looks like right here. All right, so in 24 hours, we got 20,000 people to click on our page and go through that story. That's like 20,000 free clicks a day, pretty much, going through the story, of which a good percentage will click through. And this is where you're going to be monetizing during those loops that you put on, getting people onto your list, getting them into your funnels, and all that good stuff. Now, when people go to my story over here, which this is immediately going to be seen by everybody that's following me, and they click on it, they're going to see where they can swipe up on my page and go straight to my funnel, right? So watch this. All right, so if I come over here, go to the story, it's a different page. Watch, I hit see more, boom, I'm sending them straight to AdrianMorrison.com where they can go through my funnel, right? That's the feature that you want to unlock, that when you do a loop, if you get into one of the loops that say that you'll get over 10,000 followers, within a day, you'll have this feature unlocked. And this is a feature that legitimately people spend months, sometimes over a year, trying to unlock. Just simply because they know that that's where the majority of the traffic is. So it doesn't matter what niche you're in, what you're trying to do, you want to unlock that feature. Something so simple, right? But you have to have 10,000 or more followers to unlock it, right? So Anthony, really that's all I have to show. And I know that we're on a time schedule, but I just wanted to give them an example of how the simple feature that's locked that can really change their business.
And I'll let you come back and do the rest of this presentation here in just a minute. But what I'm gonna, so keep it where it's at, so you can kind of show. And Adrian, I'll even let you show the members area as well. But first, what I want to do is grab the screen and show you guys what I've built out for you, and it's inside of this course. This is, of course, assuming that GoToWebinar plays nice with me, because it hasn't been playing very nice. So can everybody, oh, nope, we don't want to open up that. I don't know what that even is. Can everybody see my screen right now? Just give me a big yes if you can see my screen. Okay, I'm shocked you can see it, because somehow I don't even know what's going on with it. it's trying to open up GoToMeeting, and I'm slightly scared to close it, so I'm just going to leave it. I don't know what that is. Okay, so GoTo's being a little weird with us tonight. All right, so let me get back to what I was drawing. All right, now, did everybody hear about Adrian talking about how people want to get to 10,000 followers so they can unlock the swipe up feature? Okay, that's one of the main reasons why people want to buy followers. They want to get more followers, is they want to get to at least 10,000, right? So like I said, and I was kind of mentioning to you guys earlier, in the agency model, which is basically what we want you to have as your own IG growth agency, you know the people that can do the loops and get people into these loops, okay? You might can get a loop for $1,000, and like I depict here, go sell it for $2,000 and make $1,000 in the middle. Does that make sense to everybody? Like, all we're really saying is that, listen, we've got a plug that can get these loops, like they're direct with all of these celebrities and these big people, and they want to sell their loops, right? They'll sell them to us for cost, but we could turn around and sell them to all of our students for $2,000 a pop, and you guys would be thrilled. Or what we could do is just let you have direct access to that person. You can buy them at cost and then literally go sell them, right? And make money in the middle. And I'm telling you right now, there's no shortage of people that are buying this stuff. It's insane. But, okay, but, you need an agency page in order to look legit. Okay, so you need something that makes you look like a real agency company. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, and so that's where the next part of your business and the final part of your business that we're building together is going to sit. You need this part over here highlighted in green. You need your agency growth page, okay? So here's what I'm going to show you. I've built that for you, all right? And we're going to pray that it actually works. So here's what I did. I built this out for you this week because I felt like it was something that you needed. If you contact somebody and you say, hey, listen, we can hook you up and have Scott Disick promote you, or Kim Kardashian promote you, or we can have the girl that you just saw Adrian bring up on his phone promote you. You need to have some kind of a place to show them what they get. So I built this page out right here. This is where you take the image of the influencer, so it would be Kim Kardashian or that Alyssa girl or whatever, and you put it right here. You put their name, the date that the loop starts, because look, our plug will tell you, hey, we're doing a loop with Kim Kardashian on October 10th, okay? You put the October 10th date right here. You put how many followers this person has. So how many followers does the loop person have, right? You put that on here. And then you put some information, right? You might say Kim's last 5 posts have had 10 million likes and da-da-da-da-da. You know, in other words, you put some information about the person that's going to be generating all the followers for them. We're giving away X, Y, and Z, right? So you basically put all that info in here. And then you let them order the loop right online. So you can put the price on here. You could say this is $4,000. They can order it right online. But you need to have, like I said, it needs to look like a legitimate page. So we built out a few other pages for you, which, you know, I usually don't do this, but I built this out. Hold on, I'm going to pull them all up for you here. I built this out because I feel like this will be an awesome addition to your business. Okay, you've got your home page here. This is where you put your loop, okay, that you're currently selling access to. Then you've got your About Us page. So I already actually filled this in with some stuff that sounds pretty good, but you can go tweak it your own way. Okay, so that's your About Us page again, making you look more legit. Then I've got some frequently asked questions. As you get questions from people, you can fill them in here. These are some of the main questions that people ask about loops before they purchase. So I put those in for you. And then we've got the Contact Us page where people can send you an email if they have a question about one of these loops that you're selling, so that you can answer it and of course sell the loop. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, just give me a big yes. All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. So the key is, obviously you want this entire business here, okay? I mean, that just makes sense. You want all of that. Then, I apologize. You want to be able to go in and you want to get the plug so that you can go in and actually have access to all of these shout outs and all of these loops and all of these things, right? So what Adrian and I have put together for you is essentially my side of the business is this, like what I'm really passionate about and what I'm excited about, because I've seen so many people make so much money from it. And it takes the, oh my God, I have to learn internet marketing out of the equation, is having your own IG growth agency, being able to know what we know and know who we know. And then we've worked out the deal for you. And let me just be very clear. If you get our IG Mastery course, okay, and you start selling people into these loops and these shout outs and stuff using our plugs, Adrian and I make no money off of that. I want to be very clear. We don't get a commission. We don't get a kickback. We don't get an affiliate. We don't get a what. Pick the adjective that you think we're hiding from you. Doesn't exist. We make $0 off of giving you this introduction and connecting you with these people. $0. The only money we make is obviously we're selling our course, right? That's it. But we felt like, look, sure, we could have marked it up. We could have said, hey guys, whenever you sell whenever one of our students buys one of these loops or whatever, mark it up 10% and pay us. We didn't. You will be able to get in on the exact same loops that Adrian and I get in on at the exact same price. We make no money. We're not brokering it. We're literally giving it to you. Are the loops time sensitive? They are. But we're constantly, like, they constantly have new loops. So like every week we'll post new loops inside of the members area, inside of the engagement areas. And so we're going to be able to give you pretty much everything that you could possibly need in order to be able to run this business, both getting traffic from Instagram over here. So we're going to show you engagement pods. We're actually creating an engagement pod for you. And Adrian didn't really talk a whole lot about that, but I'll let him do it when he brings back up the presentation. And then we're also giving you access to the growth agency. So here's where you can get traffic, push it through your funnel to create more buyers. And then here's where you can make the most money off of your buyers. Do you see how that turned into like an entire circular motion there for you to be able to make money? How many of you agree with me? Just say yes. All right, very good. I see lots and lots of yeses. Now, this agency business page is inside of the IG Mastery course. I put it in there because, let's just be honest, if you don't have access to get the loops and the shout outs and all that, then then really your business needs to stop, like right there, right? Because if you don't have access to these people, then there's no reason to have an agency, because you can't get what you need in order to sell, right? If that makes sense. So it's inside of the IG Mastery course, which we've completely built out for you. And it is the first course that Adrian and I have done together. How many of you would like to see the course and see the full? You've already got the business up here that I've built you, okay? The second part down here is inside of the IG Mastery course, because obviously it's for the people that are actually going to do this, right? That part of the business. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes, because I'll be totally honest to you. I'm like, my throat is absolutely killing me. So if you want to see inside of the course, what I'll do is I'll pull up on my members area, Adrian, I'll pull up the course here and kind of go through some of these, and then I'm going to let you pull up the presentation, okay?
Perfect, sounds good.
All right, so let's pull this up. So this is the Instagram Mastery course, okay? So this is like the inside of the course, all right? Now, what you'll find is we've got, look, there's a ton of training in here. Why it's the future, the different business models, right? Like all this kind of stuff. Influencer shout outs. So how we get influencer shout outs. That's influencers to tell people to follow us. Here's all the growth loop stuff. The tiers of loops, the entire case study for Kylie Jenner and how it worked, all of that done. Adrian's double dip methods, which these are awesome. This is methods to grow your Instagram following by double dipping, right? And there's two different ways to do it. It's basically getting twice as many followers for half as much time, half as much effort, if you will. It's pretty crazy how it works. Post notification hacks, competitions and giveaways, how you can get people to comment letter by letter, which blows up your engagement, gets your posts syndicated more, gets you more followers. It's insane. The different tag hacks that you can do. There's so much stuff in here that legitimately will blow your mind. Here's the agency. What is a growth agency? So when you click on this, you'll see I start talking to you about a growth agency, right? And what it is. And then, of course, I teach you how to generate the prospects, right? So this is how to find people to go through this funnel that I've built for you, all right? And then this, I actually tell you how to sell the people on the brokered loops. So in other words, I tell you how to sell the loops, right? So there's an awesome opportunity here for you to learn exactly what you need to do to both grow your own Instagram and then also to tap into some of our bonuses. This is where we start introducing you to people over here, okay? This right here, I'll let Adrian talk a little bit more about this because it's some of the stuff we put together, but these people in here, okay, there's your growth loop plug. Remember I told you guys you want the plug, you want the person that's going to give you the access to all of these loops, right? Everybody say yes, that's you. Okay, here it is. It's right there. When you click on it, there's a video, an introduction, and a Facebook group we set up specifically with this guy where you will be able to get access to all of these loops constantly, and you get them at cost. And literally, your business will be able to explode. I'm telling you right now, there's so much money in it. It's unfreaking believable. And I had to bring it to you. It's Adrian and I spent a lot of time on this course. As you can see, there's about 60 training videos in here. It's pretty insane. But it's not just training videos. It's access. It's access to an engagement pod, which makes people go like and comment on all of your photos and things that you post. You can also sell access to that. You can say, hey, I see that you're making a lot of posts on Facebook. You're not getting much engagement. How would you like it if we made sure you got a lot of engagement on each of your posts? Boom. You tell them, and then you charge them more for it. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right. I see tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of people saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, so Adrian, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the presentation back over to you. I'm going to let you go through the PowerPoint here. And guys, Adrian has the PowerPoint, and I'm going to be on it with him. I'll be on here with him once he grabs the screen. But Adrian has the PowerPoint that kind of walks you through what all is in this course and then how you can get enrolled in it. After that, I'm going to have my guys tell me how many people we hit on here, and we're going to do a cash giveaway. So we'll do the cash giveaway probably in the next 15, 20 minutes once Adrian hops back on here and grabs the screen. Adrian, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm pulling up the screen right now. I'm going to go through this.
Perfect. So Adrian's going to grab the screen. My GoToWebinar is already locked up, so I have no clue if I'm actually even still present or not, or maybe I am.
Yeah, you're here. You're good.
Okay, I can see it on that screen, but I can't see it on mine. So it's just mine is all messed up. I don't know why.
Yeah, so I'll just run through this real quick because we're running really behind. And listen, here's the thing. There's so much about Instagram that we could stay over 4 hours and talk about it. There's one thing that you need to know, and only one thing. And that is, if you don't start doing what we are teaching right now, you are going to be left in the dust 100 million%, because this is the future, okay? And the things that are inside of this program are going to help you take advantage of it while it is still in its infancy, where the getting is the best it will ever be, okay? So yes, there's tons of growth hacks. There's tons of strategies on getting any post that you make put on bigger pages, like that little tag hack I was telling you about. There's a zillion things we could talk about on how to explode, but you just need to get in here to learn how to do them, because there's step-by-step training in there, and that's the best way for you to go about doing it. So what we're going to do is, since Anthony and I are releasing this together, we're giving away what's called founding member bonuses. And not all of these bonuses are going to be available for everyone else in the world, right? I mean, we have other people that would love for us to bring this course to their following. We've talked to Bob Proctor, we talked with Ty Lopez, we talked with really big marketers, but we can not give these bonuses to everybody. So these are super exclusive.
Adrian, to clarify that, the bonuses are the access to the growth loops. So please note that if you decide that you want to do this tonight and you take advantage of it tonight, understand that we're not going to flood it. We're going to make sure that you guys have the access to the growth loops, which is where the real money is. Does that make sense to everybody? But we will close this down. We opened it up on Tuesday because Adrian had his webinar. We will close it down now after our webinar because it'll be closed down. This is not something that you're gonna be able to buy in our members area right now and all that. For those of you that are ambassadors and partner with Anthony students, I will be adding this course in for you to make money from, but it will be stripped down from some of these features, okay? So understand that this is your opportunity to get in on that, but we can't, there's not enough. These growth loops literally have like 40 slots, 100 slots in some of them. They don't have 5,000, okay? So anyway, Adrian, I'll let you keep going. I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I clarified that for everybody.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so these are the 4 bonuses. The loops are the biggest deal, obviously, but what we're going to do is we're not only going to teach you how to get in loops, we're going to show you how to make your posts go viral, which is important. We're going to talk about how to use the DMs, as people call it, on Instagram to profit. Like, there's a whole profit blueprint with using Instagram direct messages and automating that. And then we're going to talk about influencer marketing and shout outs as well. But the big bad boy right here is the VIP Morrison loops. This alone is 100% of the reason that you should even get into this course. If nothing else, this is the main thing, because these are very exclusive, dang near impossible to get access to. And not only have we gotten the plug to give them to you at our cost, right? But he is giving you and our students access to get into them before anybody else. So sometimes when we want to get into loops, right? If you wait too long, they're locked up. Or by the time a broker, comes to us, there might be like 4 or 5 slots left. So you're going to get it while it is at its most open. That's going to give you more opportunity to sell it, and it's going to get you more opportunity to get into it yourself. All right. So that's big bonus number 1. Big bonus number 2 is our Morrison engagement pod. I've joined various engagement pods and they all suck. Now, engagement pods aren't exactly the funnest thing in the world, especially when nobody participates. Now, what an engagement pod does is it forces your ads or your posts to go viral by flooding likes and by flooding comments to your post. Another thing is, if you make posts on Instagram and people go and they look at your post and you've got 3 likes and 100,000 followers, you're gonna look like a fraud. So not only do you want a lot of followers, but you want a bunch of likes and comments on the post that you make. So when you get into this pod right here, which we believe is gonna be the highest quality pod you can get into, not only will you be saving about $100 to $200 a month, because that's the going rate to be in high quality pods, but you're going to be able to game the Instagram algorithm by going in and forcing your post to go viral, right? And this is something that is going to be private for our students, private for people that are in this, and give us all the ability collectively, right, and to go in and force our post to go viral so you don't waste time. Traditionally, most people will join like 100+ engagement pods because the engagement pods, only a few people in them are active. All of us are invested, right, in this. All of you that get into this are invested. So we're all going to work together, and this engagement pod is going to be absolutely insane. Then we're going to go over our celeb endorsement blueprint. This is not talking about loops. This is just simply about getting celebrities to endorse your products. I mean, I was just talking to Jason David Frank, who is the actual Green Ranger from Power Rangers this morning. If you're a Power Ranger fan, I'm a huge Power Ranger fan, but I was just talking to him this morning on Instagram. Because of my strategies that I've used, I've been able to connect with a lot of celebrities, influencers, reality stars, and all that stuff about working with me and endorsing some things in my brand, which brings new traffic, new credibility, all sorts of stuff. It's going to show you a case study where my close friend got over 130 celebrities. We're talking about like a 20-year-old right? That's nobody knows him. He's got over 130 celebrities and influencers to endorse his company. They sell jerseys, but we're talking about Dwayne Wade, A-list celebrities for free by simply using a very simple formula. And that's also something that he asked us to limit. So that's going to be super limited too. Influencer travel hacks. This is just a bonus. Once again, this isn't going to change your life. But when you get a boatload of followers, we live in a day and age right now where all these local businesses, all of these hotels who have no freaking clue how to do Instagram, they know that that's where the traffic is, that's where the money is. So there is an automated strategy that you can use that will reach out to businesses when you're traveling. It'll send them your Instagram stats. So it'll say, I own this page and I have X amount of followers in the US or whatever it is. And if you give us a free stay at this hotel or a free meal or whatever, we'll document the experience, we'll post our food, we'll post our room, whatever. And what's crazy about this is he's getting about $2,000 to $3,000 a month in free food and free travel with this one single automated strategy, which is, in my opinion, pretty awesome.
And Adrian, just to clarify on that and just to talk about that, like two things that I want all of you to think about. Let's say that we open up a loop for you and let's say it's $1,000, okay? And now you've got this big email list of buyers, okay, who've bought this Instagram book through this business that I built for you, all right? And you're on Instagram looking at all those people that are making all those posts every day that have no followers, and you're direct messaging them, telling them, hey, I can get you followers, I can get you followers. You're gonna make sales, okay? Let's say that loop ends up getting somebody 20,000 followers, okay? And it's $1,000. So let's say you go sell it for $2,000. The first one you sell, if you don't want the $1,000, you can technically say, okay, I'm going to take my $1,000 and I'm going to build my Instagram. Does that make sense? Like you sell it to one person, you make $1,000, but you double it. Now you get to make your own Instagram account grow for free. And then I'm telling you, businesses, look at this. I don't know how many of you watched me while I was in Italy, but I Instagram storied the whole time I was there. While I was there, the St. Regis gave me a room upgrade. The St. Regis gave me a butler. The Le Serenus hotel that we stayed at in Positano gave us free food. They gave us free champagne. They literally brought me stuff all the time because I was Instagramming. The restaurants, I mean, just like over and over and over again, I was getting free stuff and I wasn't even asking for it. I wasn't doing what Adrian's saying, this automated and where we asked for it. It was literally, they were just bringing it to me because I kept Instagramming it. So when you have a lot of followers, you can get a lot of free stuff. So my point is, when you're running your growth agency, you can be making some money, but you can also get your own accounts into those loops for free because you're making all the money. You see what I'm saying? So a loop, somebody just asked, I think it's Francis, asked for a loop. Look, some loops are only $250. Some loops are $1,000. Here's what we suggest to you is we want you to be selling the loops, okay? So we want you to be selling the loops, making a profit. And then if you want to take some of your profit to grow your own Instagram account, you can do it and it costs you nothing. Does that make sense to everybody?
And okay. Anthony, also on that, in IG Mastery, I teach people how to get one of their accounts in a loop. Like you could take your profit, whatever, put your own account in the loop, but then from your one account, how to double dip and triple dip and build up 3 accounts simultaneously without having to spend another dime. So there's a lot of little hacks in there that we teach.
Yeah, I mean, you guys remember when I taught you how to activate multiple funnels from one traffic source? Do you guys remember that? Where I said, buy traffic here, build an email list here, but then activate another funnel and build another email list. And at the end of the day, you've got like 10 email lists in 10 different categories. Yeah, well, you can do the same thing with Instagram. So Adrian will show you how this is done. I'm going to let him get to the point where we show you how you, first of all, how many of you would like to get enrolled and get access to this? If assuming we don't sell it for 2 fortunes and 3 kidneys. Okay, so here's the real world value for this, okay? And Adrian has the slides because I just really was not feeling well. So you guys can see Like, this is what we truly think it's probably worth. I haven't seen anybody argue that got enrolled in this on Tuesday from Adrian's webinar. Everybody absolutely loved it. So you get the IG Mastery membership, completely unlimited. You're going to get the Instagram growth hacks training, which I think is phenomenal. The agency done for you business model, which you already know. All of you know that's worth plenty of money. If you do e-com, Adrian's got a whole section in here devoted to nothing but how to blow up your e-com store with Shopify. So if you're an e-com person, it's in there. The influencer promo blueprint, that's how to get free traffic from influencers. That's in there. Obviously, we continue to upgrade this course because this is our first flagship course together. And so we're going to continue to add to this constantly, all the time. And then they're bonuses. These bonuses are only available now. With Adrian, we couldn't say they were only available that night because we were going to be doing, obviously, this training with you guys tonight. This will end after our success connection, okay? These bonuses, because we've made a promise to the people that were nice enough to give us access to this to give to you, okay? We really and truly, there's no bullshit. I don't bullshit you. We cannot oversell it because they can't fulfill it. Let's just put it that way. So the bonuses are not going to be available, but they are tonight. It's the VIP Growth Loops group. That's where we're going to give you our direct plug. You'll be able to talk directly to him. You'll pay him directly. He'll pay you. All. We don't have anything to do with it. We're making the connection and helping you, okay? We're also going to give you the viral post engagement pod. So this is where we're going to create that viralness for you, and you can sell access to that, not to our growth pod, but to getting growth and engagement on some other on other people's posts. We teach you how to do that. We're going to give you the celebrity endorsement blueprint and the influencer travel hacks, which shows you how you're able to get all this free food and all this free stuff, which is ridiculous. And I think it's insane, but it works. So you might as well do it. How many of you think that sounds good? How many of you would like this? Just say yes. Okay. I see tons of yeses. We always like yeses. That means we did a decent enough job. All right, Adrian, you can move on to the next slide.
Yeah. So this value stack, as it's called right here, is grossly undervalued, just so y'all know. Anthony and I both have spent well over 50 grand figuring this stuff out. So you can either get all the information for one tiny investment, or you can go spend 50 grand in a year of your life trying to figure it out as well without the network that Anthony and I already have. It's as simple as that. So I'm not going to mess around and say, but it's only going to be this and it's only going to be that, and like go down all these prices that we were going to drop it at. For me, this is the cheapest thing I have ever put out in my life. And it's basically the reason that we're doing it at the price point that you're about to see is because it's the first time we've ever done something together. So we said, let's give our group specifically a massive discount on it. So when we go public with this, without all of the bonuses, we're probably going to charge somewhere around $2,000 for it. Now, tonight, however, you all are going to be able to get access to it for one single payment of $997. And the link is enrollig.com/enroll. Anthony, if you want to type that in there.
I can do it.
And when you get inside, it's really going to teach you how to get started from scratch. It's going to show you how to build up your own pages, talk about the different niches, the branding. But honestly, the first thing that you want to do when you get in is go to the bonus section, go click where it says your IG Growth Loop plug, and watch that video, because our plug is going to give you 3 very important secrets about blowing up Instagram. And it's going to give you access to our private Facebook group. And that's where you're going to be able to see every single time new loops become available. And you're going to want to keep your eyes on that too, because if you're selling it, then you obviously want to be able to put that out there using the done for you pages that Anthony created for you ASAP before it sells out. So
yeah, and guys, that is the correct spelling. It's www.enrollig.com/enroll. We just basically made a weird link. I wasn't feeling well, and I told Adrian to make it say enroll. So but you can also click the link that's in the chat. So there's a link down in the chat box. Here's the deal. First of all, you guys know that most all of my courses are $1,500 to $2,500. That's pretty much what we always do. And welcome to Joe and Shelly. You guys are the first two to hop in. Everybody say congratulations to Joe and Shelly. And yes, I'm going to be still giving away my cash and all that stuff here in just a little bit. So just hold tight, okay? But here's the thing. This is the last time you can get this. I'm not trying to haggle you. I'm not trying to pressure you and all that crap. It's just that we can't leave it open. You won't find the buy links in our portal or anything. We'll have to go back in and revamp the course, make a version that doesn't have the bonuses and all that stuff. And that's just the way that it's going to have to work in order for us to be able to sell this in the future, okay? We can't give away these bonuses. We're not allowed to. However, I want to clear up a few questions that some of you already had. If you bought this while you were on Adrian's webinar last week, or earlier this week, that's okay. We've set it up to where Adrian has his own members portal, just like I have for Morrison Education. When you guys enroll tonight, you're going to get access to this course in both of those members portals, okay? So you'll get two emails. You'll get one from me and one from Adrian. Of course, you can access the course in either portal. If you're constantly in mine, then that's fine. But if you ever find the desire, the need, or the whatever to go check out anything with Shopify, you'll have access to Adrian's little student portal as well. So it's duplicated in both portals. You'll be able to go into either student portal to check out the course. Okay. All the bonuses that were available on Tuesday for Adrian's students are available tonight for you. So there's nothing different about this process or anything at all. The only difference is that for us on the Success Connection, this is the last time we're offering these bonuses. Okay. And it's simply, like I told you, supply and demand. We can't go, it's just the way that it is. I do see some of you, I'm going to get to your questions, okay? Like Beth said, will this work if you don't have an IG account? Well, you don't need an IG account to be able to go and sell people on these growth loops, right? In fact, the person that I bought my first growth loop from, I never even went to their IG account. I mean, I legitimately didn't know. So yeah, it should work fine. Although we suggest making an IG account, even if it's not one with your own name or anything like that, even if it's legitimately just like a business IG account, you put a logo up there or something, that makes total sense because that's going to still give you that credibility. If somebody sees that you got all these followers on IG, then they're probably more likely to buy from you. Does that make sense? Okay. Is this course complete to launch the IG business all the way? From Murillo? Absolutely, 110% yes. Somebody said I'm in the ambassador program. How does this course relate to that? Real simple. If you're in our ambassador program, this course will help you get access to it, or will help you get access to more traffic to push through our ambassador program. So I want you to think about this in kind of two ways. Number one is that you're able to generate massive amounts of traffic through Instagram, okay? Unbelievable amounts of traffic can come from this if you take advantage of it and you follow through. The other thing is that you're able to go in and you're able to make fast money through this IG like agency model. It's so ridiculous that I can't even fathom right now how easy it is to make money with this type of program when you have the access to what we're giving you access to. And I don't ever really talk about how easy it is to make money on stuff, right? But when I see people making $30,000 just simply because they know something that other people don't know, I'm like, this is blowing my mind. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to give you guys the access to it because I want some testimonials of I just made 15 grand, I just made 8 grand. That's what I want to see. And I truly believe we can. I see a lot of you have had your cards decline, and I want to address that. Virginia, Alan, Dennis, Joyce, Allison, David, Clarence. If your card declines, there's a couple of reasons why it happens. Number one would be that your bank thinks it's fraud because it's late at night and you're trying to buy something. Please do not just keep trying to buy, okay? What I want you to do is either A, use a different card, or B, just simply flip your card over, dial the number that you see on the back, tell them that you're trying to make this purchase, and then come back and try to purchase it again after they basically pre-approve it, okay? So don't just keep hitting submit. It's not us declining it, it's your bank, You know what I mean? So please be mindful of that. Let's see. Yeah, so Christina said card declined. So Christina, you can just call the number on the back of that credit card, and and let them know, and they should be able to let you do that. Josephine, we do. Give me just 1 second. Deborah says, can we use PWA with this? Let me tell you something. I tested. Look, true case study. If you're a partner with Anthony's student, you must get this if you want to make money. Just go to my Instagram account and look at what I promote on my bio.
Swipe up.
Swipe up, and I swipe up to go to the Partner with Anthony page. I go straight to that $7 Partner with Anthony page, and I make sales every freaking day of Partner with Anthony from traffic, from Kim Kardashian, and from all these other people. And what's crazy awesome is if you get involved in this, you'll learn how to do essentially arbitrage. Somebody else will be paying for you to grow your Instagram account, which literally means that you can start getting tons of free traffic straight to the Partner with Anthony program. It costs you nothing, right? So there's absolutely no reason on planet Earth not to be doing it. Let's see, we thought PWA will help us start making money. Well, Yusuf, if you look in the group, there's a lot of people that make money with PWA. So I don't know what that means. It is absolutely.
Anthony, one other thing I want to point out is when you flood a boatload of people, like when they sell the loops to other people and they basically can get in the loop for free with some of their profit, like the $300, $400 ones or whatever, other people will randomly, this is a whole income stream. Other people will randomly just DM your page because it has a lot of followers and ask to pay you for a shout out or ask to pay you for a story. So if you have a lot of followers on your page, you could easily make a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 a month just by doing sponsored posts for other people because you've got a big page and presence. So they pay for themselves many times over.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the amount of money that is made on Instagram is actually quite sickening. It's incredible. And it took me, I'll tell you all a quick story and then we'll start wrapping things up. How many of you are getting in right now? Just type number 5 in if you're still trying to jump in. We don't want to spend forever and ever and ever. So if you're trying to get in, just go ahead and make the decision. Here's the thing. You all know that I don't sell courses for $1,000. Everything's $1,500, everything's $2,000. Next time you see this course is not going to have the bonuses and it's going to be probably $2,000. So as with everything, I give you a discount, and Adrian and I put this together ourselves for the first time ever. And I think that's an awesome opportunity for you. I mean, it's the first time we've ever done something together as a course. And I think that's great. But the fact of the matter is there's so much money that's being made on Instagram that I missed out. Like, I think about Shopify. Now, I'm not saying Shopify was a fad or anything like that. I'm just simply saying that Shopify blew up about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And I remember telling Adrian, why do you want to sell trinkets on the internet? This is stupid, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I ignored it. Meanwhile, people made $1 bazillion off of Shopify, and I didn't. And the reason I didn't make any money off Shopify is because I missed the trend. I missed the wave. I wanted to turn my head to it and say, you know what? I don't understand it. I don't really want to do it. There's a lot of moving pieces, and I missed out on it. I don't want you guys to miss out on the opportunity to do this, because one thing we mentioned on Tuesday night that we haven't mentioned tonight is we're riding a wave, all right? And the Instagram wave will crash eventually. Doesn't mean that you won't be able to make money on Instagram. What it means is it won't be as easy, it won't be as profitable, it won't be as big, it won't be as awesome. That's just the facts, and anybody that doesn't tell you that's just full of crap and they're lying to you, right? So the reason that I want you to do this now is because we know there's a window of opportunity here to cash in big money, like really big money. And why not take advantage of that window, you know? And if you sit there and you say, well, I'll wait till some other time. The other time isn't going to come and it's not going to work. You see what I'm saying? So it makes sense that you need to do this now, not only just so that you can get our bonuses, okay? But also so that you don't miss out on the true opportunity that Instagram has. And you all know this, I can't be BSing you, right? You saw it with Facebook. The minute Facebook launched, people made bazillions of dollars. And then all of a sudden, it's like crickets on your fan pages or your groups or whatever. So, I mean, there's so many times in life where these things come and they go and the windows pass. You know, the window opens and it closes. And right now it's wide open. Instagram is affecting everything. Like, it's affecting everything that you could possibly think of in our world. And so why not take advantage of that? Why not get in on it while it's available? Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. Okay, I see lots of yeses. So if you are trying to get in still, and I'm trying to be mindful of those of you that are trying to get in, but I'm dying here. Type the number 5 in if you're still on the order page trying to get in, because we actually very well might hit a limitation that I must check. Hold on. I'm letting this refresh real fast. Yeah, Adrian, pull up the bonuses. Someone asked about the bonuses. So you could say, all right, for those of you that are trying to get in, please try to get in the next 5 minutes, okay? In the next 5 minutes, a couple of different things. Let's see, a couple of different things that that I have to keep coming up with. Richard says all of my cards are declining. Richard, that is probably due in part to the fact that they're just hitting fraud filters, which makes sense. You know, I mean, that's it. I think we probably all like that. Brian, I got you coming. I got that coming for you. Don't worry. Let's see. So I got lots of people. All right. If you have any specific questions for Adrian and I, put them in the chat box. Let me know what they are. We want to make sure, look, I don't want to be super, super pushy. It's not really my style, but at the same time, I can't be on here till midnight. And I'm tired and I'm hungry and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Greg says, how long does it take to get started and how fast can we make money? So at the end of the day, it's very easy to get started, okay? All you've got to do is go through the course, learn the material, which we broke it down for you. We say start here, and Adrian and I tell you, go through the modules step by step, top to bottom, okay? You go through these modules, you're gonna be able to get a massive amount of traffic, okay? The lessons are not delayed, Mr. Duger, I believe that's your last name. The lessons are available for you. You can use this with Partner with Anthony. You can use it with the Ambassador program. We don't delay any of the lessons in it because we feel like you might want to learn specific things. You might want to learn specific things before you learn other things. So we've made it available to you 110%. Just you log in and it's yours, okay? Access to everything. So really the question is, do you see this being a valuable asset to your business? And do you see the growth loops and the plugs and the opportunity to get this being a valuable asset to your business and being able to help you make more money? I 100% feel like you're going to be able to make more money doing anything with this, because it's two different things. It's a money-making opportunity with the agency side, but then it's a traffic opportunity with everything else. And the traffic is what we need in order to make money from Partner with Anthony, in order to make money from the Ambassador program and all the free businesses that we've built together here on the Success Connection anyway, right? So it's kind of a no-brainer when we look at this and we say, how does it fit with your business? And how does it fit and work in your specific case? I think pretty much in every case it will work. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. So I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. If you have questions, put them in the chat box. I'll answer them for you. All right, so I'm going to answer your questions. All you got to do is put them in the chat box and we'll go through it. I want to make sure that I get everybody saying yes.
Anthony, I'm going to jump in real quick because you like you said, you're not really pushy and I'm not really pushy either. But in this case, I'm pushy. Because I think that right now, anybody that's in internet marketing that wants to be successful and wants to continue doing internet marketing in the future, if they can afford it, is absolutely crazy not to learn how to get into Instagram and monetize it right now. And I also have something that I'd like to admit to everybody on here. And that is, Anthony and I are not the masters and gods of Instagram. But what we have done is we have spent tens of thousands of dollars in weeks of our lives traveling to masterminds and networking with people that understood and really crushed it with Instagram, soaking up that knowledge for you, right? And for my students as well, and then packaged it into one thing instead of having you going out there and paying somebody $5,000 a month to be your coach on Instagram, or $10,000 to grow your Instagram once you finally figure out how important it is. Anthony and I have already made the mistakes, the very costly mistakes that you're going to make if you don't get this course and you don't look at how to do it the right way. I spent $10,000 with an agency to grow my Instagram that sent me 30,000 fake followers and screwed up my entire profile. I had to delete everything and start from scratch again. And these are the common mistakes that 99.9% of the people make. And on top of that, that's why I'm bringing in some of the people to teach that I'm actually learning things from, because as a true teacher, as a true mentor, and a true leader in the entrepreneurship world, you have to admit when you don't know everything. And if you really care about those that are following you and that you're teaching, you tell them who is showing you how to do stuff the right way. And so what we've done is we've found guys like, I'll show you this real quick right here. His name is Sean, and he is just an absolute beast at Instagram. And he runs some of the biggest, most successful Instagram pages right now. And so one of the big bonuses that you're going to get access to, and I want you, let me see if I can just zoom in on this real quick. I want you to take a look at this dude. He is not, definitely not, your typical guru, entrepreneur, in a suit, looking all professional. He's a kid. He's 20 something years old, but he personally has over 1 million followers. One of his other companies has over 2 million followers, and he has various other pages that have multiple hundreds of thousands of followers. And I said, you know what, dude, the stuff that you're teaching is so good, I don't want to regurgitate it. I want you to come in here and teach it for me. And because I have him in my network, he's like, sure, I'm going to show him this free tool right here that immediately finds leads for me and automates sending whatever promotion I want to all of my leads on Instagram, which gets me influencer deals, it gets me promotion deals, it gets me free travel, it gets me free food if I'm going to restaurants and stuff like that. But the main thing is this tool I didn't even know about that gets all the leads and then automates sending all the messages to the leads and influencers as well. So when you get in this course, you're not just going to get some modules, you're going to get access to a very valuable network that Anthony and I have built over the last year and invested a lot of money in. So right now, if you're looking at this, you're like, man, that's $997. That's expensive, but should I do this or should I not do it? You have to ask yourself one thing and one thing only. Do you feel like the work that me and Anthony have done in the future of Instagram, which you can clearly see is the future, do you feel like you can earn more than $1,000 using these strategies? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, and you have $997, well, it's obvious. It's crazy not to do this. If you don't think that this is for you and you're like, well, I don't think Instagram is the future, and I don't think the reason that big celebrities are making more on Instagram than they are with their real celebrity jobs is an obvious reason to join, then don't do it. It's totally fine. There's a zillion right ways to make money on the internet, but where the big cash is made and where the mega success is had is when you get in something when it is in its infancy. And Instagram right now is like Facebook in 2008, where you could build a fan page and you could get hundreds of thousands of free views and explode a business overnight with zero experience. That's where Instagram is right now. And that wave hasn't even fully built yet. But in maybe a year, maybe 2 years, I don't know, 3, 4 years, things may change. But if you're in now and you get the following right now, right? No one can ever take that away from you, just like an email list. And you'll be able to use all the tools in Instagram, not only to build your list, right? But you'll be able to monetize it and to send traffic to the things that you are promoting, right? Which is, I think, super, super key. But yeah, this is one of the bonuses in there that I wanted to show y'all, because we're bringing in some of the big people that you've never heard of, and we're asking them just to teach you how things are done. And that's really what this is all about right here. And another thing that I wanted to point out is Instagram is a search engine, all right? I want to also, I don't know why this came up, that's something I was going to teach, but I ran out of time. Instagram is a straight up search engine, okay? Think of Instagram like Google. People are on Instagram all day and all night, and they're searching for interest, they're searching for celebrities, they're searching for travel ideas, they're searching for restaurants. And one of the things that I teach you in there is how you can leverage this as a search engine to get hundreds of thousands of visitors and free traffic to your pages. So, you know, like Anthony said, him nor I really are ever pushy. We just trust that you know that when we say something is legit and you should get into it, that it's just common sense that you should, because we give away so much free training. Imagine what's in something that we actually charge for, right? Because we have to, because it's super limited. But it truly is the future, and it truly will explode your business. It really will, even if you're a complete beginner. By, I don't know, in 48 hours, you could have tens of thousands of followers, boatloads of traffic on your page that you never have to pay for again. And you could get it to happen for free if you use Anthony's done for you growth agency model. Then not only are you getting access to all that, but like you said, you're also going to get access to me. And I do webinars every single Tuesday night. And those are for my VIP students, like your Anthony's VIP student. And I'll be teaching all sorts of traffic strategies with Instagram, with Facebook, and how to market digital businesses in general as well. So the value, I think, is far surpasses what you see on the screen. And I just simply think that this is common sense. And from what it looks like in the members area, y'all are on point with what I'm saying, because I'm seeing a lot of you actually get in. So Anthony, just let me know, you know, when we start to cap out, because you got to remember when these loops release, they're like, some of them only 30 slots are available, some of them are only 70. Now, you'll learn that our plug does a couple a week. So there will be some like international loops where you get international traffic. Some are with big celebrities, like the Kardashian family. They do one a month and it's capped to 70. And there's plenty of room to get in to a certain extent. And we don't want to overpromise and then under deliver. We prefer to under promise and over deliver, right? So it looks like questions in the box from what I just said. Let me just go back and see if there are any questions based off what I said. And sorry, Anthony, if I talked for long right there. You know, I'm just used to talking a lot.
Adrian's webinar tonight. We're all just hanging out with him. That's what that seems like. Adrian, one thing that people have asked me for is I mean, most people know that we do a flexible payment plan when we're doing this. I know that we have like a limited number and you can watch it and see, but we extended it to your group when we did this on Tuesday. So we need to give the opportunity to our students, but I realized that there's as I was watching, because I was putting it in the chat box for some people, but I realized as I was watching, we're very close to that number anyway. So I'm good. We've got to give people the opportunity to use the flexible payment plan, but I understand we probably only have a small number left. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna get him to post this. I think he just dropped it there. We have a flexible payment plan if you want to use it. It's 3 payments of $397. That gets you in, gets you all the bonuses tonight before we close the bonuses down. It gets you in for $397 tonight. I want to be very clear because I'm just upfront. If you do the math, $397 times the 3 is $1,200. It's more money if you take the flexible payment plan. We always do that. We've always done that. We discount it even more for the people that pay for it, pay in full. But if you want to get involved tonight and you don't want to miss out on the bonuses, you now have 2 options to be able to get in. Okay, so you can see that we've put the flexible payment plan link in the box. How many of you are going to be able to jump in now that we've got the flexible payment plan? Just type the number 5 in if that's you. Okay. We can't do any other types of payment plans. We can't do any other, nothing. Like, that's it. And we're going to close it in about 5 minutes, because within the next 5 minutes, with all the people typing the number 5 in, we're probably going to max out what we're even really allowed to sell. And then we'll have to go back and talk to these guys about the situation. So there's only so many they will allow us to put in there. They'll know, because we have to put you in a group with them. So if you're typing in the number 5, take action, do it now. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to wrap things up, and then I'm going to start doing our cash prize giveaway. We're going to give away some cash tonight. I'm going to give you the password to your student resource center. So if you're a new student, I'll make sure that you have access to that. And then also, we're going to talk about what's coming next week, which is where we start a brand new business. For those of you that are new, there will not be a sales product or anything like that available or coming up, or any of that kind of stuff. That's not going to happen. It's legitimately going to just be training, because that's what we always do. So super important. So we'll give you some info. So I'm gonna give you guys another 5 minutes to get enrolled. Look, we've been talking about it, I think, for probably 30 or 40 minutes. So it's kind of like, you either know you want to do it or you don't. And I know Adrian said, I'm not pushy, but he is. And here's the thing, you should truly probably be pushed to do this. There's never been anybody else give away their, you might call them secrets or their plugs for something like this. It really doesn't make a lot of sense, because we could turn right around and sell those growth loops to our followers and to our people for 5-10 times what we pay for them. We make way more money than selling a course. But we like to stay in our lane. This is what we do, and we like to help our students. So we want to give you an opportunity to help yourself. Are we charging for our course? Absolutely. Did we spend a ton of time on this? Absolutely. Did we spend a ton of money on this? Absolutely. Will we continue to spend a ton of money on Instagram and learning and understanding and really engaging with what makes money on Instagram? Yes. Will you get access to that knowledge? Of course. And so what you're paying for when you buy one of our courses is you're paying for the shortcut. You're paying for the cheap version. You're paying $997 to learn how to do something that, like Adrian said, we spent $50,000 on a couple of loops and lost money because we didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to properly set things up. We thought, oh, we'll just get all these followers and make all this money. That's not how it works. Yeah, and then we overpaid, because what happened? Somebody hit us up on Instagram, just like I told you to do, and said, hey, we can get you on Kim Kardashian's page. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, you can't do that. And they're like, yeah, no, we really can, and we'll show you, we'll prove it. And so then boom, all of a sudden, I'm dropping way more money than I need to. And so what you're paying for is the opportunity to not have to go through that, and it's a $997 price. We could have easily charged $2 grand for it, and you guys know that. But our goal is not to look. We've made a lot of money, and we continue to make a lot of money, and we love what we do. We love to sell a course. We love to create a course. It's what we're passionate about. We love to get on webinars, and we're excited about what we've created. But we want to price it fairly for you guys so that every single one of you can get enrolled. And there's absolutely no reason on planet Earth why every single person does not get enrolled right now and take action on something that I truly believe is going to help you. Because here's the one thing that this course has that no other course that we've ever done has. And this is the big shift in your mind that you need to create. Number one, Instagram appeals to everybody. What's so bizarre to me about Instagram, and you guys know I suck at it. I mean, you get on my story and I have one little thing. But here's what's so crazy. You've got businesses that want a big following because they want to make money. You've got brands that want a big following because guess what they want? They want the exposure for the brand awareness. Just like with the Super Bowl, people spend $2 million on a commercial. Nobody runs out and eats fried chicken just because they watch the commercial on the Super Bowl. There's no direct response to that. It's the brand awareness, right? Then you've got the third thing, and this is the kicker, guys. This is where the money is. This is why you cannot even think about not doing it, because every person in the country wants vanity and followers. Instagram appeals to the 18-year-old kid who's good at football and wants to post all of his football stuff from high school on his Instagram. Instagram appeals to everybody that works out. Instagram appeals to everybody that's in fashion and fitness and all. Basically, you can sell Instagram information and followers to the whole world. It's not a subset. You know, when we start talking about, hey, you can sell some of our courses like Partner with Anthony. Okay, that's great. But guess what? Only people that want to make money on the internet really are going to buy that, right? Like, that's the only type of people that are interested in that. But the people that are interested in this is not just the people that want to make money, but it's people that want to do all kinds of stuff, right? And want to get followers. So it's all good. Like, there's such a big portion of people to sell to that the amount of money is going to be insane that is possible to be made on Instagram. That's number one, okay? So you're fishing in a huge pond with just an insane number of people that are there waiting for what you have. And number two, and I think this is the most important thing, is that you don't have to, and this is just my theory, is that you don't have to even know how to do internet marketing to make money with this. Have any of you caught on to that? Like, if you've done internet marketing, that's great. But if you've not been able to get your way through, like, generating leads and making a ton of money from actual ads, do you realize that you don't even have to do that with this? Like, once you go through this course and you learn how to basically go straight to Instagram, find the people that this would matter to, send them a message on Instagram, and then send them right over to your agency page and let them buy the loop. You mark it up X%, whatever, and you make money. You like legitimately don't even really have to know marketing. Buy ads, invest in anything. So I think for those two reasons, it's so different than anything else that we've done and anything else that's been available, that it's just almost a no-brainer, and you just really can't afford, if you want to make money with this, to not take action on it and not be able to do it, because it really is that simple and that powerful, and it's not going to be forever, right? And so I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to take advantage of it when the opportunity is there. And it's certainly there right now. So let me look and see if I see any other specific questions in here.
I want to say a couple of things that I was writing down as I was having thoughts and stuff. Because, you know, we didn't build like a sales presentation for this. These are just like, hey, here's some slides of what you get, right? But essentially, part of this course, if you didn't even want to use the 50+ trainings that I've filmed and Anthony filmed to show you how to build your own Instagram and make other Instagrams, go viral. Let's say you didn't even want to use any of that. With the loops, you're legitimately leveraging air. You're leveraging oxygen by selling these loops. You don't have to have a site done. Anthony's already done that for you. And you're just arbitraging an opportunity. And here's what's even cooler is you don't even have to do it yourself. You can get a virtual assistant for about, I don't know, probably about $100 a month to sit there on Instagram, and their job all day from 9 to 5 is to go on Instagram and message every single person on Instagram that is a business, a script saying, do you want to get in a loop? We can grow your Instagram by 10,000 followers and unlock the swipe up feature and give your business credibility, or give your makeup brand credibility. Because there's also a lot of people not just businesses, but people that are on Instagram because they want to be a beauty influencer or a fitness influencer or a fashion influencer just as themselves. So you literally just message these people who don't know what it is that they don't know and say, okay, well, we can get you 10,000, up to 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 followers literally overnight. And boom, you get sales. And here's the other thing about this is the dopamine rush that you get when you open up your Instagram and you see likes, direct messages, and followers flooding in is just as addictive as the most addictive drug on this planet. So when somebody buys a loop from you and they start seeing all the followers come in, it doesn't stop there. You see me and Anthony continue to do these, right? The clients that you sell the loops to, they're going to become passive income. Because why would you want to stop growing your Instagram? You're never going, it's like everybody says, I wish I had $1 million. When you get $1 million, you're going to wish you had $2 million, so on and so forth. That's why like I'm always on point, because Anthony keeps making more money than me because he's had 2 years, 3 years above me or so, and I like can never just catch up. So enough is never enough. So you're going to create like passive income that does work for itself. The main reason, the main drive of Instagram is followers. Without followers, Instagram is nothing. You're nothing on Instagram without followers. That's just, it's shallow, but that's the way that it works. And so you have an opportunity through the direct source to broker that, along with all of the growth hacks and the traffic training and all that stuff as well. And Anthony, I saw somebody in here say, I have the money to do this, but I don't know if I should, right? I don't know if I should go through with this because I'm struggling. Well, let me tell you this about that. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities out there, but if you are struggling right now and money is tight right now, that's more of the reason you should do this. Because this is the one thing that I think Anthony and I both can sit here and stare you in the eyes through this virtual webcam and say, this is the only place on the World Wide Web that you can get this much free traffic this fast right now. So if you can't afford solo ads and you can't afford Facebook ads, which are expensive, this is where the free traffic is. This is the movement and the shift that you should be making. And if you're currently struggling, if you don't do something right now, you don't invest in something like this, where you really do have a solid opportunity as an entrepreneur, you know, I don't think very much is going to change. Anthony can give you a zillion businesses, but if you don't got the means to get traffic to them, they're not going to do anything for you. You just have a really pretty funnel, right? So the key is get the traffic. This is where free traffic is. An Instagram profile is just like an email list. You can story to them, newsfeed to them, funnel them to your pages, and earn CPAs from them. And something that I didn't do for my students, which obviously I'm going to have to now if I do it for yours, is we will actually write you a done for you sales script for your agency model. And I will personally film a module teaching you exactly where I go to hire virtual assistants. And we will give you the script, and all you have to do is give the script to a VA and tell them the message businesses for you every single day. That's their job. And they'll convert sales for you. You legitimately could turn a VA from the Philippines into basically a salesperson for you on Instagram. And while you go focus on everything else, this person could be leveraging this opportunity for you and creating passive income. Because that's what we're doing, is we're starting to get VAs to just simply go and message other people for us and convert the sales. So I'll do that, and I'll do it for my students as well. Anthony, somebody said, are we also going to get, you already said this earlier, but they said, are we also going to get access to some of Adrian's trainings? And the answer to that is yes. You're getting both of us here.
Yeah. I mean, you get all of Adrian's trainings, but you also get access to Access Adrian, which is his portal for his stuff. So you get access to Adrian as well. Somebody said, how long will it take to get through the course? I mean, it's about 60 videos, but you can go in and choose what you want to learn first, right? Like, do you want to learn about the loops? The loops might take you a day, going through it and really studying it. Do you want to learn about shout outs? Do you want to learn, in other words, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to learn. And so I think that makes a lot of sense for everybody being able to go through it. You can kind of go through it at your own speed. We're going to be adding more to it, but I can't also put the value on Adrian saying he's going to do the sales script, because I had thought about doing the sales script, and then I thought, well, that's a whole lot of work, and I wanted to really kind of wanted to teach you to do it yourself. But getting the sales script is pretty awesome, because we changed the sales script on one thing that we did, and it went from losing money to making 4 times what we're spending on advertising just from the sales script. And so for you to be able to get us to write you a sales script is pretty incredible. That's probably more valuable than anything else except the loop plug, I would say. I think that's the only thing that's probably more valuable is the loop plug. So, I mean, that's an enormous bonus. And if you were sitting on your butt and you didn't get in, then now is the time to do it, right? Like if you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, man, I'm gonna buy more of these courses, and consider this. I have taught all year long on the Success Connection, and the only thing that I have offered you all year long for sale is a $7 Partner with Anthony course, for which when I released it in January, I did not even release it with a link that went to the upsell. Meaning when you bought it, if you were on in January, okay, you didn't even see the upsell, because I didn't want to upsell you anything, just $7. That was it. And that's the only thing that that I have sold on the Success Connection all year. So it is not like I push you to buy a lot of different things. In fact, I discourage you from buying stuff every week when we get on here. I tell you, quit buying stuff, quit buying stuff, quit buying stuff all the time. And I think that right now, when you can see that we're pushing and saying, listen, you know, this is something different. This is a real opportunity for you. If you're sitting there and you're kind of like on the fence, all I can say to you is that life brings success to those who go after it. It doesn't come to those who sit and wait for it. So if you're sitting on the fence and we're telling you that this is awesome, we're telling you that this will work, we're telling you that this is the future, but this is also the now, right? You know, there's absolutely no reason for you to sit around and wait for something better to come, because it's not going to. Now, it's like I told Adrian's group when we did this, if you legitimately don't have the money, then we understand that. And what I suggest is hustle hard, like get out there and do something to make money, because you need to be hustling if you don't have the money to invest in your business, right? But if you've got the money to invest in your business and you're scared or you're apprehensive or you're worried and all this stuff, you know, that's never going to get you to the point that you want to be at with your business. You've got to alleviate the fear and all the negative thoughts and all the apprehension and all that stuff, and you've got to really just go after what you want. You know what I mean? And that's legitimately the truth. And I'm telling you that as you know, regardless of what you're doing with this, right? Regardless if you enroll in this, I'm telling you that because it's just the truth. You have to go after what you want, and you have to be fearless when it comes to being successful. And I think there's also an element of, hey, look, you have to be like intelligently fearless. You don't just go buying random stuff from random people. But I think all of you know that I'm legit, Adrian's legit. I see no reason why anybody would think that that what we're providing for you is anything less than what we tell you it would be. You know what I mean? And that's I think that's probably the most important thing, is you can trust the fact that when what we say is true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap things up here. You've got the links that are on the screen, but they're about to vanish because I'm going to steal the screen from Adrian in just a second. Sorry. I'm going to wrap things up and close down the webinar. Now, well, let's first talk about a few things, okay? I didn't exactly think of one of these things. I am going to, tonight, I'm going to give away a cash prize here in just a minute. Might even let Adrian help me. I'm going to give away $5,000. I told you I was going to give away 20 if we consistently hit our numbers every day. We did not, from what I visually saw here, hit the number that we were supposed to hit. It's over 900 people, but that does not mean we didn't hit 900 people. I don't get the report of how many attendees, you know, like I posted in our group. Did you guys see what I posted in our group last week? Where it said, like, I think it said 918 people. They give you that after the webinar's over. So that means 918 people joined. It doesn't mean 918 people were on at one specific time. So tonight, we had in the mid 800s. We never had the 900, but there might have been over 900 people that showed up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away $5,000 out of good faith. I'm going to post the report that GoTo sends me when it sends me it. If it's over 900, then I'm going to give away another 15,000 next week. How does that sound? That's me, good faith in it. Okay. So I can assure you, like, look, I'll show you. Hold on. Because I know that sometimes people think, oh, you just lying, all this kind of, look, hold on. Where are you at? Which thing am I on? Can everybody see that? Adrian, can you see that? Wait.
Yep.
631 people are currently on. 631 people are currently on. So there was not 900 people on. And I think that's probably because most people probably thought we were selling something. And so they're like, I'll miss out on that opportunity. I'll catch you back next week. And that's fine. I think I pretty much told you guys I was bringing Adrian on to promote this course. So I mean, it kind of not like it was, oh my gosh. So anyway, what I'm going to do is give away $5,000 tonight, right now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the report from GoTo, and if it's over 900, I'm going to give away 15,000 next week. How does that sound, everybody? Fair? DJ says 631 people for 2.5 hours is good. Well, DJ, we lost some people. We had like 800 and something, or give or take. But one of the things I didn't think about was it's a holiday weekend. So a lot of people have left for the holiday today. And I got a ton of emails from people saying, I'm not going to be here because I'm traveling, all this stuff. So I didn't even, look, I don't plan these things. It's called fluid, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like I planned to do it on a holiday weekend. I also didn't plan to do it while I was sick.
I didn't plan to do it on Casey's birthday Tuesday.
Yeah, Adrian on Casey's birthday. It's his wife's birthday Tuesday. So, I mean, we're not really the best planners. We just kind of flow somehow. I don't know. But we do our best. So what the heck, you know, we try our best. So I'm going to give away $5,000 tonight. And then in a second, I'm going to bring back up on the screen the links to get all of your funnels. Okay. So I'm going to bring up the links to get all of your funnels. And that way you can get all of your business assets from me. For those of you that are new, you can get them completely free. They're all free. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay. So you can get those at no cost. Right now, we're a little off of maxing out the number that Chris told us, right? Given the people that enrolled through you and the ones that enrolled through me.
Yeah, getting very close.
So here's what we're going to do, and you guys have probably never seen this from us before, but that's because we've never truly had to limit something So we have a feature in our CRM that lets us disable an order form, okay? So that everybody will calm down and you can get your links from me and all that. We're going to leave the links that you see on the screen. You need to write them down because you're not going to find them anywhere else. They're not in my portal or anything like that. So write them down. If you intend on getting enrolled anyway, write them down, okay? Then you can go to those links, and as long as they are working, okay, as long as they are working, you will be able to get access to this course with the bonuses. If you go there and it says this offer is shut down, then you don't have to worry about that you get the bonuses because we'll shut it down. Does that make sense? Is everybody okay with that? Okay. So that way I don't have to stay on here all night long for those of you that are still trying to enroll, because I can see that you are there. We have a hard number that they've allowed us to give access to them. And once we hit that number, we'll close it down. Not because we don't love you, not because we don't want to give you 3 more days to get your money, or it has nothing to do with any of that. It's 120% because, like Adrian said, we're not the Instagram experts. That's not our gig. We are learning from people every day how to do Instagram. And these are the people that we're giving you access to. And those are the people that are limiting how much access we're allowed to give. And so that's why it wasn't a big hoopla or anything like that. You know, we have to keep it at where it is. Okay, so hopefully all of you understand that and everybody's fine. Sharice says, where is the link? On the screen. On the screen, in the chat box, all of that stuff. I do realize, and I want you guys to understand, I realize that first of all, this was a 2.5-hour webinar. Hopefully you learned a lot about how loops work. How many of you feel like you've actually learned something though about Instagram here and how it works? Okay. Yes. So we didn't have a PowerPoint sales presentation because I wanted you to learn. And then it's like, hey, if you want to do this with us, join our engagement pods, which will have Adrian and I liking your photos and liking your stuff. Awesome, right? But I want you to feel like you learned. Anytime you come on the Success Connection, I want you to feel as though you've learned and it's been time well spent, not that you've been just sold some stuff, you know, and all this kind of stuff. You know, I don't want you to feel like that. So I hope you get quality value out of the time you spend with us, because that's the reason why I do it. And you guys must know that because I only have sold once this whole year, anything worth a whole lot of money. So it's truly to benefit you and to help you. And like I said, I love what I do. So I'm going to leave the order forms open for you for a little while. And then once we reach our numbers, we'll close them down. For those of you that have declined credit cards, and there's a lot of you because it got late, okay, I will not be, I'll do my best to honor your sales whenever you get them through tomorrow morning or whatever when you call the bank. Just do me a favor, do it first thing in the morning, because legitimately, we can't oversell it. It's just the way it is. We can't do it. So I'm going to keep, I got the list of all of you that I can see it in our system, your cards decline. If you get up in the morning, and there's a decent amount, like 30 people, if you get up in the morning and you can get your card to go through, call your bank, we'll take care of you. If for any reason, by the time you get your card working, you get the declined because the offer is closed, just shoot me a email in our support box. You've got a million different addresses, and I'll check. And as long as you have your card was declined tonight, I'll go in and I'll make sure it's taken care of for you, because I know that that's a pain in the butt and it's not fair. So again, do it first thing in the morning so that we can be sure. All right, with that said, you all should have those links written down. And let me get my, let me steal the screen from Adrian here for just a second, but hold tight. Go to webinar, Adrian is just, I don't know what it's up to tonight, but it's
only getting worse. It's not getting better, which is weird.
Yeah, it's not being polite to me, and I don't think it's being polite to you, and it's frozen, and I don't know. So I'm going to steal the screen, Adrian, but hang tight just in case it messes up. All right, I'm going to make myself the presenter, I think. Let's see. All right, I'm going to show you guys the password and how to get your funnels and everything. And then I'm going to give away this $5,000. We're going to wrap things up. This is your student resource center with the Success Connection. So for any of you that are new, I built this for you so you can get all the free businesses that we give away each and every week, okay? This is that Partner with Anthony course I told you I released in January. It's $7. You can check it out. This is access to our Facebook group. You click right there. It'll let you join our Success Connection Facebook group. I highly suggest that you join. There's tons of people there. I just while we were live and Adrian was talking, there was a guy that posted in there, David Kilby, who just posted he made $1,500 with our ambassador program, and he posted his commission screenshot in there. So awesome. So you got lots of really smart people in there. So congratulations, David, because I'm sure you're on this webinar. So that's there. If you scroll down, listen, All of our free businesses require you to use ClickFunnels because we built the funnels in ClickFunnels, which means we give you the funnels through ClickFunnels, kind of a necessity. This is a free trial to ClickFunnels. You can get it for 2 weeks. You can use it. And then like those agency pages that I built, all of these pages, they're all built in ClickFunnels. It's just what we use, but it also lets us give it to you for free. You click the button, it installs everything, all of our work, all of our team, everything done for you. So I'm not going to do a whole shebang about ClickFunnels tonight. If you don't have it, you need it. And if you don't want to get it, it's probably going to be really hard to build businesses without something to build them on, right? So it is what it is. But you can get ClickFunnels there. Once you have ClickFunnels, you can download any of these funnels. As I go down this page, any of these funnels can be downloaded, okay? But your Instagram business is down here, all the way at the bottom, your Instagram profits business, and it's all of these links right here. So this is where you would go to get your opt-in pages, your free book, the thank you and the sales page, the Instagram book, all the emails that I've written, the entire funnel, okay? Every single part of the Instagram business that I built for you right here is in there, except obviously the agency page, because you don't need it if you don't have access to the agency stuff. It doesn't make any sense, right? So those are downloaded inside of the mastery, inside of the course. I think I have it over here. If you go here, you can get the whole thing. I put it all in here for you so everything's in one place. This is your digital agency business, and then boom, there you go. Download your digital agency business funnel. That's the funnel for the digital agency pages. So for those of you that got that course, that's where you'll get it, okay? But for everybody else, and for anybody else, even those of you that got the course, you probably want to get access to all these downloads, right? So let me give you the link and the password to this page. Now, usually I close it down at midnight, but since we've gone almost till midnight, I'm going to close it down at midnight tomorrow. That way you don't feel rushed. I close this page down. I password protect it to protect all of my assets and to keep people from giving away all of this stuff for free when I don't want other people to get it. The only people that should have it are my Success Connection students, okay? So I don't want it given away for free. I don't want it shared with anybody. I lock it up. But I'm going to leave it unlocked until tomorrow night at midnight since we went so long tonight, okay? So let me just minimize this, and I'm going to give you the link and the password. To get to that page that I just showed you, the link is go.vsc.com/funnel. The password, I left the password the same as last week. It's growth. The reason I left the password there is because I believe that there's 2 types of growth we've talked about here on the Success Connection tonight. We've talked about the growth as an entrepreneur, investing in yourself, building your business, building multiple types of businesses on Instagram agency businesses. I mean, we've talked about a lot of growth in your personal entrepreneurship journey. But we've also talked about growth on Instagram, growing your following, growing your revenue. Everything online is about growth. And we want you to consistently and constantly be growth oriented. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So the link is go.vsc.com/funnel. The password is growth. All right. We want to make sure that you use that password and that link to get to this page. Everybody good with that? Just give me a big yes if that's working for you. That's right. We don't put the agency pages are not in there. Okay. You don't need the agency pages unless you've bought this course because you wouldn't really necessarily use them. And so they're inside of the course. So if you want the agency page, you go into this. You go to agency model, and then, well, I'm a little bit down here. You go to agency model, and you go to done for you agency business. You can find all the links in there to this whole funnel. But down here, it'll be download your digital agency business funnel right here. Okay, so that's inside of the course. But for everybody that's just Success Connection students, no matter what, you can get all of these funnels, all of this stuff, everything right here at go.vsc.com/funnel. Password is growth. Okay, password is growth. Now, with that said, we're going to give away $5,000, and then I'm going to go eat something and go to bed because I feel terrible. But I got to give away $5,000. I'm going to go old school with it. Usually it's people that post on Facebook and all this stuff. What I'm going to do is go old school, and I'm literally just going to randomly go through our chat box here. And I don't want anybody else to make any comments. No more comments. I'm going to scroll through the chat box and just randomly select somebody to win. All right. So I'm going to give the $5,000 to one person because it's just easier that way. And it's probably more exciting to one person, I would imagine. Right. Those of you typing hashtag crush it for Adrian are probably not going to win. No, it's totally random. I promise. 100%. All right, so I'm going to scroll through here and pick a winner, and then once I pick the winner, we are going to hop off of here. I will put the links because somebody's asking me for the dang links, and I don't have them here. Look, let's see, full pay. I don't even remember the links. What is it, Adrian? Is it enrollig.com enroll?
Yep.
And flex pay. What was flex pay?
You have it as enroll flex.
Okay. All right. So, sorry, I usually have this kind of stuff done, guys, but I don't feel well. So, all right. So there are the links that you can use to enroll. You've got this link for this, but these are the links that you can use to enroll there. So I'll leave those links up for you for just for a little bit for those of you that for whatever somehow did not get them for the 2 hours that they were left up on the screen anyway. So next week we'll be starting a new business. All right, so next week we start all over with something brand new. You'll have your Instagram business, you're ready to rock and roll, and we'll start with something new. How many of you are excited about a new business? And by the way, completely free. Okay, not going to cost you a thing. All right, so very cool. Sorry. So next week will be a completely new business, and we'll also be determining whether or not I'm giving away another 15 grand. Just really depends on how many people were here, right? So I'll be able to give you a screenshot of every single week since we told you this. And if we had those people, we'll be ready to rock and roll, okay? So we're gonna go old school and scroll through the chat box and pick a winner. Here we go. I'm picking the winner so I can eat dinner. That literally rhymed. I'm actually poetic, Adrian. Especially late at night.
Shakespeare.
I am really like a modern day Shakespeare, I think. I mean, if Shakespeare were to have something that said self-made behind him, I think I would be him. So now everybody's laughing at us. Okay. All right. Let me scroll through here and pick a winner. All right. Tell you what, Adrian, why don't we do 2 winners, $2,500 a piece? You pick one, I pick one.
Done.
Done. How many of you like that idea? Just type the number 1 in if you like 2 chances to win. All right. Very good. All right. We're going to scroll through and I'm going to pick our winners. All right, Adrian, you pick one and mine's already landed on one.
All right, let me see. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I've landed on someone.
Okay. I'm going to say mine first, and then you can say yours.
All right.
All right. Mine landed on, I'm even going to take a picture of it because I usually don't do it this way. And so people will be like, but did you just pick somebody?
You should Instagram story it and make them go use Instagram.
I really should. I should make all of you go to Instagram to find out if you've won. Adrian, you're so much more like social than me. I use my Instagram to talk about nothing. Go to my Instagram and follow me. All right, so this is our first $2,500 winner, Greg Johnson, who said worth it. Greg Johnson said worth it. $2,500 winner, Greg Johnson. Greg, can you put your PayPal address in the chat box for me? Greg Johnson said worth it. So pretty cool stuff that Greg said worth it, and then he won $2,500. I don't know. I mean, hey, it works. Throw that PayPal address in the chat box for me if you can, so I can write it down, Greg, because I need to make sure my guys PayPal you. It'll be first thing in the morning because they're all asleep. They're probably not even on the webinar anymore. All right, so hold tight. I got his, Adrian. Let's see, Greg Johnson. All right, it's S-O-M. And I'm old school. I write everything down. Okay, so I got Greg Johnson, $2,500 because he said it was worth it, I guess. That was a good post or a good comment. I have no clue what you were referring to, but it was a good comment. Okay, Adrian, it's your time to tell us who won.
All right, I am going to, I scrolled up, I was looking for questions. I got to scroll back down to read the name. I'm also very ADD. Okay, there we go. All right, so I landed on Pam Fritz with a Z, Fritz. So Pam Fritz
Boom.
is who I
2,500.
landed on.
2,500 for Pam Fritz. Pam, where you at? Can you put your PayPal address in the chat box for me? Pam Fritz. I see Pam putting a bunch of Y's in there. Pam, put that PayPal address in so we can get you PayPal in the morning, $2,500. Let's wait, see if I can't get her PayPal address. Take your time. Don't give us any typos because then we'll end up sending $2,500 to the wrong person. And if they're not nice enough to send it back, oops. All right, we're looking for Pam Fritz's PayPal. Yep, so Pam, just please type that for me. Let's see. Jim said you pay winners with PayPal, but you don't accept PayPal. The dichotomy, right? At the end of the day, PayPal is a nightmare to take payments through like order pages. So it's just, we can't do it.
Anthony, who did you say, who did you pick to win?
Greg Johnson.
Dude, he just, I mean, you know, since we've become great friends with Bob Proctor, I thought about this. Like at 10:37, I saw a comment from him and I was like, this dude is manifesting like greatness right here. So when you called his name, I was like, that's why I was scrolling back up to the chat box. At 10:37, Greg Johnson said, I'm going into the hospital tomorrow for a heart procedure, and I'm going to be staring at this right out of surgery. I am that excited. That's freaking awesome that you think that way. Obviously, we'll keep you in our prayers tonight for your heart surgery. And I was just correlating the difference between someone going to heart surgery tomorrow that's excited about doing this as soon as they get out versus 3 or 4 people I saw earlier saying, this webinar has been 3 hours. When is it going to end? That's the difference between someone who probably is going to hit success and someone who probably is never going to hit success. So I want to congratulate you, Greg, and say that I'll be praying for you tonight as well. It's so cool to see people thinking like that.
Wow. I had no clue. I didn't see that. Yes, everyone should say some prayers and send some good vibes to Greg if he's having a surgery tomorrow. Show him some love in the Facebook group. And, you know, like I've said, the Success Connection is a community. I've driven it to be a community. I've pushed it to be a community where people help each other, where I saw some people saying Pam Fritz needed this money. Like literally 10 people posted Pam really needed this money. How do they know that Pam needed this money? The only way I could tell you that is that they were in the Facebook group and probably talking, and like Jan says, Pam really needs this money. Like, how do you know this? It's probably because, and people are happy for Pam, but it's because Pam is in the Facebook group probably talking to a lot of the people and talking about what's going through. It's unbelievable how many people said something, and that's what the Facebook group's all about. And if you guys haven't joined, please join. You can see it right here on the screen. It's go.dsc.com/Facebook. But I mean, this is this is a great community. It's been a great community for me. It's been a great community for all of you, and I've worked really hard to deliver as much value as I possibly can to you guys, but also to teach you how to deliver value to each other, right? I'll leave you with this, and then I'll leave you because it's midnight and Eastern time anyway. You know, all too often we get so caught up in our own little world that we don't think about and realize that there's other people that are going through things and other people that need help. And you know, our life, the only important thing in our life is what's in our life, right? Not what's going on around us. And I think that the Success Connection group has been a great way for everybody to see and to tap into and to understand the importance of things going on in other people's lives. And I think when you see that, you also begin to realize that in some way, shape, or form, your life isn't maybe as bad as you thought. So those of you that are complaining and pissed off right now because you didn't get to go out of town this weekend on your vacation because your boss wouldn't let you off work, probably are less unhappy about that, knowing that Greg's got to go have surgery in the morning, right? It's all about putting things in perspective and realizing that as long as we're here to help each other, we can as a community, we can really make a lot of people successful. And as long as we're here to support the people that are going through rough times, then we're going to be able to help everyone be successful. And I truly want that for our community. I want to thank all of you for for being here. I apologize that I was quiet for a good bit. I'm on my last leg now. I got on webinars 6 hours ago and I haven't been off. And so I'm done. I'm out. It's like The Rock. I'm out. So I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to make sure that you take action. I'm gonna leave the links on the screen for a minute. For those of you that had credit card issues, just call your banks in the morning. Just please do it first thing in the morning because we will close the order form down. If you can do it tonight, that's great. But please don't just try the same credit cards 500 times because it's not going to change, right? If your bank's declining it, they're declining it. So don't keep trying the same thing over and over again. Just get enrolled first thing in the morning, and then we'll send you an email with all the updates on all the awesome stuff that's going out next week on the Success Connection. Adrian, thanks for spending some time, 3 hours of time hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. So I'm sure we'll do it again next year sometime. Yeah,
well, once you get off, I'm just going to keep teaching and take over this webinar. So no, seriously, thanks for having me on.
I think that they're like ready to go to bed. I don't.
Who wants me to keep teaching on here? Just go ahead and say me if you want me to just keep on.
I don't think anybody wants you to keep teaching. I
Dude,
think
my profit hours go like 2.5 hours every week. I just never shut up. But you know, this stuff is so fun what we do. It's really easy to get excited. So I know it's your webinar, so I'm going to shut up, and I just want to say thank you to everybody for listening to me tonight. Really enjoyed it. It's cool to see how engaging y'all are, and really cool for the first time in our entire career, which is 12 to 14 years long in internet marketing, Anthony and I have ever done something together. So it's just going to be fun to teach you together as brothers and interact with you inside of this course and in our private groups and engagement pods and stuff. So congrats to everybody that got in. I'm gonna go ahead and shut my webcam off and let you close your own webinar down. And I'm also gonna leave you all with hashtag Profit Power Hour. All right.
Mute him.
And I wish you all a ton of success, and I can't wait to see you inside IG Mastery. Good night, y'all.
All right, everybody. Now that he's done plugging his trainings, okay, which are not anywhere near as good as mine, promise you. Now that he's gone, I again want to thank you for being here. You guys all rock. Get in your course. For those of you that got it, go pay attention to the stuff that's going on. We're going to be creating the engagement pod, the Facebook groups and stuff. So we'll get you approved in that, and there'll be some really good opportunities for you guys going forward. So make sure that you pay close attention to it. Don't procrastinate. If you want to get in, make it happen, because we will close it down. Thank you all for being here. Have a great weekend. Listen, have a safe weekend, considering the fact that it's a holiday and there's a bunch of craziness going on and drunk people all over the roads and stuff. So, you know, be aware, be alert, be safe, have fun. And like I always say, do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. You'll probably have more success than other people are having, and that's what we're all here for. So if you enjoyed tonight, please go to the Facebook group, let us know about it. And Pam and Greg will be sending you the $2,500 tomorrow morning. I got your email addresses, so I'll make sure that my guys get you PayPal tomorrow first thing in the morning. And congratulations to you both. It sounds like we picked two people completely randomly that really and truly needed something to inspire them, something to look forward to, and something to help them out. So always glad when things work out that way. Again, everybody, thank you so much. I'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.